Hello, Imran.
Yeah, good morning. Hi, Tanvir. Yes.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, so you can actually introduce yourself and start with the device topics, and
Okay.
actually get the introduction done from all the participants and take it forward from there.
Yeah,
So
okay.
over to you from now.
So I can take the introduction of all the candidates, right?
Yeah, you introduce yourself and you can
Mm,
take the
yeah,
introduction.
sure.
Set the
Hi, Tanvir.
device
Morning,
attender.
Venkat here. Morning, Tanvir Venkat here. Because we have quite a few candidates, right? I mean, we don't want to waste time in introducing each and everybody. Probably I can give a summary of the people in the call.
That will be
Tanvir,
great.
let's do
Yes,
that.
yes.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, go on, Imran.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Imran, you can introduce yourself and actually set the device content. And Mr. Venkat will give the overall details of the participants and then we can take it forward.
Sure.
Over to you,
Okay.
Imran.
Okay. I'm audible, right? I'm clearly audible, right?
Yeah, you are.
Yes. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Imran, Muhammad Imran, and I have 6+ years of experience in data management, analytics, and have worked with wide variety of business across different industries. I'm excited to be here today as a Fivetran trainer, right? So for those who not be familiar with what is Fivetran, Fivetran is just a cloud-based data integration platform that helps business quickly and easily move data from variety of sources into the data warehouse. As Fivetran trainer, my role is to bring to help organization understand and utilize the power of Fivetran to optimize the data integration process and make it better decision of the data. So this is my just short introduction. Venkatesh, right? Yeah, if you just give me your brief introduction, then we'll start with the training. Yeah, yeah.
Sure. Thanks, Imran. Right. And then the team, what you see in this call, right? So they are from the core ETL background. Uh, Almost, I would say, 95, 100% of the people in the call. And they come with, Informatica Power Center or Informatica IACS, or some are in SSIS, right? So those kind of ETL skills. Okay. And most of us in the call would understand they're very strong data warehousing concept as well, and some of the people in this call are over with 10, 15 plus years of experience as well, right? So I myself have close to 20 years, and we have my end more than that. So we all have a good knowledge on those ETL space. So that is the team, right? So the basics of ETL all will understand, but still, right, when you are starting this call, you would wanted to touch upon that. Just I don't want to miss even one or two members interest as well,
Okay,
right?
okay, sure,
And
sure.
the five run expectation we spoke, right? So we
Yeah,
are
yes,
starting
yes.
up a good bigger engagement in a couple of weeks time. So we want this team at the end of the session. What we are expecting is each one of in this call should able to write hands-on coding in Fivetran as well.
Yeah,
That
sure.
is super important. And Fivetran connectivity or Snowflake, Fivetran connectivity on SSAS, and which we spoke earlier, right? That is quite crucial as well. And there are a couple of people in the team, right, who also have a basic knowledge or on Fivetran as well. So they have worked on some of the Fivetran project in the past, but still, right, we would like to hear it from you on some
Sure.
of the niche
Thanks,
area
Venkatesh.
of Fivetran.
Yeah, thanks,
That's all.
Venkatesh. Yeah. Okay, so shall we start? Okay, so first let me share my screen and give a brief overview of like what we're gonna cover in next 4 days. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. Let me know if I am sharing it.
Yeah, I know you wanted to record this call as well.
Yes, yes, I'm recording it. If it is required, I'll be sharing this recording.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Uh, yes. You can see
Yes,
my
where
screen,
I
right?
started Venkat for this.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, go ahead, Bimran.
Okay. Fine. So this is what the syllabus is, okay, for the next 4 days. I have break the syllabus into four, like in different sections. Okay, in the day one, that is in today's session. Okay, so we'll be understanding what actually the Fivetran is, right, and the overview of Fivetran. its benefits, right? So more of like see in this Fivetran, right? So we have so this training is divided into both theory as well as practical hands-on. Okay, so theory aspects are very important because so Fivetran is a data integration platform. It's a platform just, okay. So here we can just what with a button of with just a few clicks, okay, I'm able to configure with the different tools, right? So here we will not be writing any much code, yes, in during the transformation we'll be writing the SQL code, but apart from that we'll not be writing any codes, right? So here in the day one, so we'll be understanding what actually the Fivetran is, then benefits, its architecture, right? And even we'll do setup today, okay? So we'll register with Fivetran, and we'll see what are the different data sources we have, right? And we'll try to connect with some basic what a tool today, okay. So we'll not be connecting, yeah. So first we'll connect with some basic sources like Google Drive or Google Sheets, okay. So then we'll go in the later stage, right? So we'll try to connect with other databases like MySQL server, SQL server, or MySQL, right? So in the day two, we'll see the dashboard and reporting. So even the Fivetran comes with dashboarding, so if I have data which is in my source, and if I want to visualize the data directly, right? So even Fivetran provides such features. We'll see how we can access those dashboards and reports, right? And finally in the day three, we'll see some of the synchronization options, right? Incremental strategies, how to manage the large data volumes, okay, data retention policies. And finally in last day we'll see the security and compliances, right? So where we'll see the best practice for the data security and what are the different features provided by the Fivetran for its architecture, right? So this is what these syllabus is. It's not very strict, okay. So here we'll be adding more new topics, okay, as we go ahead and based on the requirement as well. Okay, so this is just a broad overview of the syllabus in today's session, okay. So we'll be understanding what is Fivetran, right? So first let's start with the to understand what is Fivetran, and I'll be sharing all the resources and everything, okay. I think it's have the drive access, just a second. Do we have chat? Okay, so during the training if you have any doubts, okay, if you want to ask me something, I think like participants has the option to unmute, right? uh,
Yes, we are having.
Yes, yeah, okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
they
have
can,
any.
yeah, you can ask me in chat, or else you can unmute yourself during the training. And last 30 minutes I've kept for the doubt session, okay? So if you have any doubts with respect to anything, okay, you can ask me at the end. Fine, so let's start. Okay, so first let's understand what actually the Fivetran is. So in short, okay, so I can say a Fivetran is a cloud-based data integration platform, right? So what is data integration, right? So before directly getting into this data integration, okay, first let's try to understand what is ETL and ELT, right? So to understand this ETL, okay, so let me write down here. So first let's understand ELT, right? So what is basic ELT? ETL, sorry, we have ETL, right? We have ETL and we have ELT, right? So when I say ETL, so of course first I'll be extracting. So when I say extraction, so I'll be getting the data from many data sources, right? Then we have a transformation step, okay. So whatever the data we are getting it, we transform the data based on a requirement. And finally I'll be loading, okay, and the loading could be any data lake or data warehouse, or it could be a databases also, right? So this is what the basic ETL process is: extracting the data from various sources, transforming the data, and finally loading the data into the destination. Fine, this is what the ETL is. And what is ELT? So ELT is E stands for same, extraction, right? So we extract the data from the different data sources. When I say extraction of the data from different data sources, it could be from any data source. It could be a data warehouse or some web applications, right? Any from servers, okay, databases, data warehouses, or any marketing tools, right? So it could be anything, extraction, right? So from the data sources, and here will not transform it, and here we directly load it, okay. So here we have L, then we have a tree T, right? So here we directly load the data, and the loading again is the same thing. It could be a data lake or data warehouse. and after loading the data, then we transform the data, right? So this is what the major difference is. Okay, it has its own advantages when it comes to ETL and ELT. So based on the business requirement, we'll go with ETL or ELT, right? So this is just a broad overview of what is ETL is, right? So ETL stands for extraction, transformation, and loading, and ELT is extraction. That we load it directly, and then we transform the data whatever we have stored in the data warehouses, right? So this is what the ETL and ELT is. So what is now Fivetran? Okay, so Fivetran is basically data integration tool, right? So what I said, so here, so when I say a Fivetran, so Fivetran is a cloud-based data integration platform, right, that enables business to connect and sync data from various data sources into their data warehouses. So what does this mean? So here, so if I clear this, okay, so here we have a Fivetran. Okay, so assume this is a Fivetran. Okay, this is a web based. Okay, so this is Fivetran. Okay, so I'm using Fivetran. I have many data sources here, right? So here we have a sources, and I have a destination, right? Destination. So when I say sources, so same thing, it could be any data source, okay, from where I'm getting the data. Okay, and we have a destination. Here the destination are data warehouses, data lake, right, and databases also. Okay, so these are the different connectors which is provided by the Fivetran. So Fivetran is basically a data integration tool, okay, which help us to move the data from source to a destination. Okay, so with help of Fivetran connectors, I can directly move the data from my source to a destination. So this is what, okay, Fivetran is automated data movement platform, okay, which help us to move a data out of, into, and across your cloud data platform. Okay, so this is what Fivetran is. Okay, so we have many benefits, okay, using the Fivetran. Okay, so here first is ease of use. So already which I've told, so here we don't have any software to install it, right? So this is a web based, right? So here I can just fill a certain form and I can start using the Fivetran, right? So it is a time saving automation. So here again we need not to write any coding, or unlike we have different interfaces in SSIS and even in the Informatica, right? So where we need to drag and drop it and we need to do a lot of integration there. Okay, right? So here in the Fivetran we don't want to, like, here we'll not be doing any such complex integration. Okay, so here of course, like, we'll be saving a lot of time. And here it's a real-time data sync. Okay, so even the Fivetran provides real-time data sync if you are getting a data in terms of real-time data, right? So like we have a Kafka and other real-time data platforms, so where the data is generated. Okay, if you want to get the data, so Fivetran also helps us to get the data in the near real time, right? And even it has a wide range of integration. So when I say integration, it provides almost 300 plus connectors. Which help us to connect to various data sources. And in the destination, right now we have only almost 10 destinations, okay, which includes all these data warehouses, data lakes, and the databases also. Okay, so in terms of scalability, so Fivetran is designed in such a way that it can handle a large amount of data, right? And so we can just configure that within just a few clicks, right? So this is some of the benefits of using the Fivetran. So now the doubt is, like, what the Fivetran is, whether it's ETL or ELT tool. So so here the Fivetran is ELT. Okay, so what we are doing it, so we connect to various data sources, right? We will do the extraction, and with the help of Fivetran we are loading the data into data warehouses or data lakes, right? And after loading it, so Fivetran help us to transform the data. So basically a Fivetran is an ELT data integration platform. Got it? And so here that's what, so Fivetran is a ELT, a data integration platform. So unlike traditional ETL, so process that transform the data before loading into a destination, right? So here ELT process load the data into destination first, and then transformations will be performed on that. Okay, so remember, so Fivetran is a ELT data integration platform. So here when I want to use like Informatica, I'll be installing the Informatica, right? We have Informatica Cloud also, IICS, right? So you can think as in the same way. So Fivetran is a web-based interface. Okay, will not be installing any such tools or configuration in our local system to move the data. So it just we need to enter some details and we need to register, and finally will be it help us to move the data from my source to destination. It's very simple, right? And Fivetran allows this ELT approach, so where it extracts the data from various sources, right, and loads it directly into destination data warehouses, and then provides tools for transforming the data. So here, when it say provide tools, okay, so Fivetran has built-in tools, okay, which help us to transform the data which is present in my data warehouses, okay, and even it has some third-party tool like DBT, okay, that is data build tool, which help us to transform the data in the data warehouses. Okay, so this is what the Fivetran overview is. Okay, so what is Fivetran? So Fivetran is a ELT tool data integration platform. Okay, so any doubts so far? So in understanding like what actually the Fivetran is.
I'm good, Dave. Now.
Good, right? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So my speed, anything? Do I need to slow down or anything? Like it's good, right?
Good. Yeah,
Okay.
perfectly fine. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. You can unmute anytime if you want to ask me any doubts. Fine. So yeah, so Fivetran is trusted by over 6,500 companies. Okay, this is old stats. Okay, so there are many companies who are already using the Fivetran. Okay, for their data movement. So now let's understand its architecture. Okay, so its architecture is very simple. So let me show its architecture. Yeah. Okay. So here, so this is a basic architecture of Fivetran. Okay, so here it has the data sources. So this data sources is basically from where you are getting the data, right? So we have applications. It could be any events in the sense like real-time data. We have files like S3 bucket or some FTP or STP tools. Okay, so if I want to move the data, okay, that is the files. We have a databases, any databases. We have data lakes and data on cloud data warehouses. Okay, these are the different data sources we have, right? And the destination, again, we have, it could be a data lakes, cloud data warehouses, and even platforms. So Fivetran help us to move the data from source to destination, and even it provides orchestration. That's what so orchestration, in sense you can run those pipelines. Once I schedule this data movement, okay, so even I can just orchestrate that. Okay, so based on, so even it provides the transformation based on our requirements. So it provides orchestration, observation, governance. Okay, so it has many built-in features, okay, which we're gonna see like in upcoming sessions, right? So first, this is what the architecture is. Okay, so it starts with source connectors, so which I've already told you, right? So it almost provides 300 plus connectors. Okay, so it almost provides a 300, okay, plus connectors. Okay, so this is what the data sources is. So apps, it could be databases, events, or files, or functions, right? So next we have a Fivetran engine. Okay, so this is what the actual architecture is. Okay, so they have a connector, they have a core, and they have something called a writer. Okay, writer. So this is the built-in architecture of Fivetran. So how this so what is connector? Okay, so we have already data sources, right? So if I want to connect to this data sources, okay, so of course, like many have already worked with this SSIS or Informatica, right? So whenever if you want to connect to mine, so I need to do some integration, so I'll be using some connector. So similarly here also we have many built-in connectors. This is 300 plus connectors which help us to get the data from the data sources. Okay, so here, so whatever the data or the connection we're going to make, so everything is encrypted. Okay, so we'll understand that in detail, okay, when we go for the security compliances. Okay, so in short, just understand what is so first in the architecture, if you have a connector, so connector is basically help us to receive the data from the source using an encrypted connection. Okay, this is what the connector is. Then we have a core. So in the core, so Fivetran normalizes. Okay, so here, so once it done with the connection, right? So under the hood in the Fivetran, okay, so even it do certain data cleaning, okay, so some normalization, okay, and so all this data, okay, so whatever it's getting it, okay, it will perform the data cleaning normalization by its own, okay, so it's built in the Fivetran itself, okay. So when I say data cleaning or normalization, it's not like heavy transformation it will do, or some basic cleaning, okay, so which help Fivetran to write in the destination, okay, so some basic cleaning, okay. We'll see, like for example, if I want to give a quick example, like a data types, right? So we have in the data sources, okay, of course we'll have a different data types, and in the destination it should support that particular data type, right? For example, here if you have a JSON data type, okay, in my source, assuming in the destination I don't have a JSON data type, okay, so of course, like it has to do some basic transformations or something, all right, to store that particular data in my destination, okay. Such type of transformations it performs, okay, under the hood, okay. So we'll understand that in detail in upcoming sessions, okay. So then we have a writer, and finally writer will write the data into the destination, okay. So once the initial sync is done, okay, so in the Python we'll say something called sync. When I say a sync, okay, so sync means getting the data, okay. So for example, assume like we'll start with the SQL server. We have a SQL server in hosted in Azure, right? We have a SQL server, and in destination, assume we have a Snowflake, okay. So this is my destination. Snowflake is my destination. So what I'll do, I'll go with the Fivetran. I have a SQL server connector. I'll connect with the SQL server, and even my destination is Snowflake. So before configuring, right? So Snowflake interface, so whenever you register for the Snowflake, right? So first I need to configure the destination. So before selecting this connector, I need to configure which destination I'll be using it, okay. Assume like I have used the Snowflake and I'll be using a SQL server connector. So I'll be performing something called a sync, a initial sync. So when I say initial sync, it moves all the data, okay. So whatever the historical data, you can say a first run, right? So when I say initial sync, so whatever the database, whatever the tables or we have during, like of course they will configure everything, right? So what is the database and what is the schema and what is the tables, it will configure everything, right? So it will move that particular data into my destination, that is Snowflake, right? It's what the initial sync is. So this is what the writer will do, okay. So Python writer incremental loads data into your destination using an encrypted connection, and whatever the connection you see, it's all are encrypted. So here we have incremental. So what does this mean is, like whenever you're done with the initial sync, okay, remember, so this is very important. So whenever you are connected with any one connector, right, so we'll be performing first what, initial sync, okay. Anyways, we'll see everything in practical, okay. This is what I'm just giving a theory aspect so that you'll remember when we do that, okay. So when I say initial sync, so it will copy all the data, okay, so initial data, right, so it will move to the Snowflake. Once the initial sync is done, so then automatically it will do incremental loads, okay. So based on our schedule, okay. So again we have different incremental strategies, okay, so that we'll see later. Fine. So this is what the basic architecture is. So we have source connectors and we have a Fivetran engine, okay. So here once the data is extracted from the source system, it is sent to the Fivetran engine, and engine process the data, normalize it, and applies basic transformations, right? And finally the engine is designed to work with the different data warehouses platform like Snowflake, or it could be a Redshift, BigQuery, or any other data warehouses. And finally, we have a data warehouse itself, that is a destination. The transform data is then loaded into the destination data warehouse, right? And even the Fivetran supports a wide range of data warehouse platforms, okay? And it makes it easy for business to set up and configure these data warehouse connections, okay? Connections are very simple, okay? So here we need to just give a proper connection details, okay? Like even like if you have already worked in SSIS and in Informatica or ISES, okay, so there in the cloud, okay, when I say Informatica, not Power Center, I'm talking about ISES, that is Informatica Cloud, right? So of course, like those in when we work that, okay, so we have some heavy setup, okay. So but in the Fivetran will not feel that, okay. It's very simple interface, okay, and where you will be just entering the details and test the connection. So connection is done and you can start the initial sync, okay. Rest everything is handled by the Fivetran, okay. So this is what the basic architecture of Fivetran is, okay. So any dots so far, or if anything, if I want to repeat it?
Like, can you repeat about the code where it exactly?
Okay, fine. Just a second. Okay. So core, right? Okay. So here I've written, so Fivetran core provides, it helps us to normalize the data. Okay. So normalization, normalize, it cleans the data. So what normalization and what the cleans, and this everything I'll get into detail. Okay. So when we go, when we proceed ahead. Okay. So here, and what, and finally writes data to encrypted store. So here I've written encrypted store. Okay. Okay. So here, so once the data is extracted from the source system, it is sent to the Fivetran engine. Okay. So when I say Fivetran engine, it means a core. Fine. So here, so what the core will do is, okay, that's what I gave an example. Assume like we have a JSON data, right? So a JSON data, okay, and in the destination, okay, after normalizing, that is after uh, so the JSON data, assume like I want to store the JSON, we have some JSON data, right, with the key value. Okay. Okay. So if I want to pass this data and store it in the tables, right? Okay, so this is automatically done by the Fivetran itself. Okay, so we'll not be doing anything here. Okay, so automatically identify the type is JSON, and so it will store in the table format, taking its first hierarchy as a keys. Okay, and these are the values, and this is one of the example, and one is the data type. Okay, assume like we have different data types here. Okay, assume like in the source, okay, they have given just as an number. Okay, as a number. Okay, but in the destination it will store either as int. Okay, we have like many built-in a data type which is supported by the Fivetran. Okay, so we have like int, we have what a float, right? We have something like big int. Okay, so in the number itself, right? So when I say a data type as a number, okay, so in the support in the destination it supports any one of its data type, right? So all this basic transformation or basic data cleaning. Okay, so of course, like whenever you have certain columns with some spaces or hyphens, okay, so it will clean all that. Okay, so we'll see that basic cleaning in detail, okay, in the transformation steps. Okay, so what inbuilt cleaning or transformation is done by the Fivetran. So here in the architecture, I just wanted to convey that. So we have a connector, okay, which help us to connect to different data sources. Then we have a Fivetran engine. Okay, so what this Fivetran engine or core will do, it will help us to normalization. Okay, that is normalizing the data. Then we clean the data, right? Then and finally writes the data to encrypted store. So here under the hood, Fivetran will also retain some of the data for certain duration. Okay, so this is what the core basically is doing it. Okay, once the cleaning and all this normalization data cleaning is done, okay, finally it will write to the destination. Okay, so this will understand in detail when we go for the transformations. Okay, so what is the inbuilt transformations automatically done by the Fivetran, and what are the different transformations we can do it, right? So so some of the basic data cleaning, you can say, is done already. It's done by the Fivetran itself. Okay, so here this is what the core is. Okay, understood. Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah, got it,
thank
right? Yeah. Okay. So next we have what are connectors. Okay, so now we are getting into first thing. Okay, so because connectors are very important, so Fivetran offers two types of connectors. Okay, so we have something called a pull connectors, and we have something called a push connectors. Okay, so when I say pull connectors, these are very important. Okay, so here it's just the theory aspects. Okay, it's so of course it provides very a variety of data sources where you'll just go and connect it. But under the hood, you should know what are the different types of connectors it offers, right? So we have something like push connectors and pull connectors. When I say push connectors, okay, so push connectors, so these connectors are designed to push data from source systems to destination data warehouses. Okay, so I'll just write down this. Okay, so to understand, so here when I say a push connectors, so it help us to it help us to move the data from a source to a destination. Okay, and they are they are designed. Okay, so they are typically used for real-time data syncing. Okay, so real-time data syncing. Okay. Okay, so when I say data syncing, it's basically replication. Okay, so moving the data. Okay, copying the same data from source to a destination. Okay, like if you want to move the data, okay, real-time data, okay, and then from the source, okay, so to a destination. So this is done by the push connectors. So even like here I can say some of the examples like webhooks, right? Webhooks. Some like any tools which produce real time like Kafka, right? So Kafka connectors. Okay, so this is what the push connectors is. So when I say push connectors, they are basically designed to push the data from source to destination data warehouses, and they are used for what? A real-time data synchronization. Okay, so where the data is updated in near real time. Okay, so we have a pull connectors. So in the pull connectors, it is basically designed. So here it is basically designed to pull the data. Okay, it's basically designed to pull a data from source systems on schedule basis. Okay, very important, this is on schedule basis. Okay, so here this is where the SQL server, okay, or MySQL or Postgres, okay, any databases, okay, so and many other connectors. Okay, so where the data is pulled on some schedule basis. Okay, and this synchronization is done in the batch. Okay, so they are used for the batch. This is used for the batch syncing. Okay, and this is the real time, near real time. Okay, so this is what the two types of connectors which is offered by Fivetran. One is a pull connectors, and one is the push connectors. When I say pull connectors, it is help us to pull the data from my sources on schedule basis. Okay, some of the examples of the connectors are like SQL Server, MySQL, or many other connectors. And just remember, when I say pull, it is a batch syncing. Okay, when I talk about the push connectors, so again it helps us to move the data from source to destination in the near real time. Some of the examples are webhook and Kafka. Okay, so these are the two types of connectors which is offered by the Fivetran. Right, so here if I go to the next slide, we'll see all this practically. Okay, okay, fine. Okay, so this is very important. So once the connector process the ingests, okay, the data queries will, okay, fine. So this is this step is basically done where in the core part, right? It's in the Fivetran engine. Okay, so once the connector is connected to the data source, right, the Fivetran will what normalizes, cleanses, and sorts and deduplicates the data. So this is automatically done by the Fivetran itself. Okay, the purpose of normalization and the cleaning is to format the data in the optimal way for the destination. Okay, so this is where the in the core part. Okay, so in the architecture I explained about the core, right? This is where it happens. Okay, so here the Fivetran, okay, so uses a queue to buffer the incoming source data. So you may be thinking like how basically it internally works, right? It uses a concept of what a buffer. Okay, it has something like queue, right? So queue system, same. Okay, the data is pushed into a queue, right? And whatever the incoming data you're getting it, okay, so it is pushed into the queue, and so this is where the destination it is loaded in form of queue. So in case like if you have some data destination load failures, okay, or some errors, okay, where you're not able to move the data for certain duration, okay, need not to worry because it's already in queue, right? So it has some inbuilt properties which help us to identify what was the last load, right? So everything it will be post. Okay, so this is what the Fivetran one of the feature is, which it uses what a queue to buffer the incoming data sources. And so that's what you can see in the slide. Okay, so I'll just read this out. So Fivetran uses a queue to buffer the incoming data source. So when the destination load failures are caused by some transient errors or destination unavailability, the Fivetran pipeline does not attempt to retrieve the data from the source that we have already have in our queue. Okay, so this is very important. And so of course, like, this limits the impact of destination outages and improve the Fivetran reliability, so that will not again and again connect with their data source APIs. Okay, so this is what one of the feature of Fivetran is. So during the ingestion process, we retain the buffered data. Okay, so that is encrypted at rest using the secret. This all we'll see like in detail. Okay, as we proceed. Okay, so in the slide it's not much. Okay. Okay. So here, so in this architecture, so whatever we have seen about the connectors, so in the connectors we have what? Two types of connectors, that is a pull connectors or a push connectors. And here in the core, okay, so this is what the steps is. Okay, ingest and prepare the data. It will get the data, it will do all the basic cleaning, and this is just an overview of the architecture itself. Okay, so first we are talked about this connector, either a push connector or pull connector, which help us to get the data from sources, whether it's real time or batch, right? Then we have a core, which help us to optimize, which help us to normalize, cleanse, and sort the data. Some deduplication happens. Okay, so and how the basically the data is getting in terms of queue, right? So this is what the ingest and prepare is. And finally, we have what? A writer, right? So in the writer, so this is what the steps happen. Okay, where the data is loaded into temporary data storage. Okay, so Fivetran outputs the finalized record, that is after the transformation. Okay, that's basic cleaning, to a file storage bucket. Okay, so this is all internal. Okay, so here will not be configuring, or we don't have any option to configure those things. Okay, it's all internally built in the Fivetran itself. So once the outputs are finalized in the sense like when the basic normalization or cleaning or sorting is done, it will store in its internal storage bucket. So here they use a BigQuery, that is a Google Cloud platform. Okay, so then here they even the encryption happens. Okay, so where they encrypt this particular file using some emperor keys. Okay, so that is only known to the data writing process. Okay, because this data has to be copied to destination, right? It provides many encryptions. Okay, so we'll see that in the security compliances. Okay, and it then finally after writing, because this is a temporary storage, right? So where the data is stored in the storage bucket, and so they automatically delete this particular file after the 7 days using on expiration policy on the bucket. So again, this comes under the data retention. Okay, so we'll understand there in detail. Okay, just an overview of this architecture is. And finally it will write data to destination. Okay, so this is what the last step is, right? So where the data we get from the connectors, and it move to the core, and finally it will go to the writer. Okay, and finally the data is encrypted, the encrypted data is moved to the destination. So in the writing step, so from the data temporary data storage, Fivetran copies the file into the staging tables in the destination, and in the process we transmit what? Empirical encryption key. So this encryption key is generated in the temporary data storage, right? So here this is what even along with the key, it will move the data into the schemas. Okay, so whatever we have given in the configuration, right? In the connector configuration, so it will move to the staging tables. So even it transmits what? Some key also. Okay, so which help us to decrypt the data as it arrives in the destination. So before we write the data in destination, we update the schema of existing tables. Okay, to accommodate the newer incoming batch data. And so then finally they merge the data to staging tables with the existing data present in the destination. Okay, so this is what the incremental strategy happens. So as soon as you're done with the initial sync, so it automatically takes the incremental load. Okay, so this is what the these 2 points is. And once we complete the write process, the connector process terminates itself, and the system scheduler will later start for the next update. That is like based on our configuration, our settings. Okay, it will start the next sync so that it will move the incremental data from source, right? So this is what the architecture is. Okay, let me know like if you want to repeat anything so far. Okay, whatever we have discussed. Okay. So what, any doubts? Okay. So first we'll do the
Hey,
setup then.
hey, I have one question.
Yeah.
This encryption and decryption, you see, everything is happening internally, right? So
Yeah.
why this encryption and decryption is required here?
Okay. You're asking why this encryption and decryption is required.
Yeah, it's everything is happening internally.
Yeah. Yeah, this encryption happens internally itself. See, of course, like the data. So whatever the data you are getting from the source, it will encrypt those connection, and even it will encrypt the data also. Okay, of course, like it comes under the security feature. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So basically asking like why we are encrypting it, right?
Yeah, if everything is happening internally, so it's what's the point in encrypting and decrypting again? That's what my
Sorry. Come again once again. Like.
yeah. See, if everything is happening internally, so we are not going to access anything, or we are not going to configure or anything.
Hmm.
So why it is required to encrypt and then decrypt again?
See, this encryption happens in internally. Okay, we're not going to configure anything here.
Okay.
Okay, so see, it's their inbuilt feature. Okay, so when it comes to the data security, okay, so that we do, so that they're just avoiding this data leakage, right? Because even they are working as some company and they don't want to leak the data. Of course, the data encryption happens from their side, okay, and because the data is in the movement, right? So it's a data movement. Okay, in the data transit, okay, during the movement they don't want to leak the data so for that they'll encrypt the data. Okay, so that's what the encryption happens at the source itself, and so in temporary storage, okay, and along with that file it is moved to the destination. Okay, so where the decryption of the data happens. Okay, it's only because for the data security. Okay, nothing else.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Okay. uh, okay, so here first we'll try to register. Okay, so I'll show you before getting into this. So this is how it basically
Imran, few questions actually.
yeah.
So, as you were mentioning the Fivetran is a data integration tool, so does Fivetran has the capabilities of both CDC and full load for all the connectors, or just that for few connectors?
So it has many connectors. I'll show you that. That's what I opened it. Okay, now I'll show you. It has many connectors. Okay. Yeah, so this is how it basically looks. Okay, so right now I'm in connectors. So I will do this. Okay, so I just wanted to give a brief, like whatever we have discussed, it's all a theory part. I wanted to just show like how it basically looks. Okay, so here this is what the Fivetran website is. Okay, so right now I'm in the Fivetran, and like when I say a source, okay, see when I say click on source, okay, so right now this is my interface, right? So here I have an add connector. When I say add connector, so when I say add connector, it means like we are configuring the source. Okay. So when I say, as soon as I click on add connector, it will ask the which destination. Okay. Here I have different destinations. Okay. I have GCP. I have like Snowflake. Assume like I'll select any one of the destination and click on continue setup. Okay. So now it asks me which data source. So here this is what the different data sources is. Okay, so we have a databases. You can see almost it provides 230. I think it's 300 total. Okay, almost like 280 plus. Okay, so we have like here they have segregated. So if I want to just have it the databases, we have SQL Server, Postgres. Okay, then we have MongoDB, MySQL, Google Cloud. Okay, then we have Snowflake, Oracle. You can see like many, and here when I specifically talk about SQL Server, we have something like high volume agent. I'll be explaining this, okay, in detail. Okay, so not in today's session, but yes, I'll explain. So this when I say, okay, I'll just search for what a SQL Server. Okay, when I say search for SQL Server, so this is what the different connectors it provides. We have SQL Server, we have SQL Server RDS. That is if you are if you have a SQL Server in the AWS, right? So this is what SQL Server RDS is, and we have high volume agent. Okay, so whenever you are dealing with high volume data, okay, and where you want to connect to the data sources, and you are fetching the data very frequently. Okay, so well, basically the high volume data, right? So we have a high volume agent SQL Server which can be installed in our on-premise also. We have deployment options also. I'll be explaining that, okay, later on. Okay, this is what the database is. Okay, we have like marketing analytics tool. Okay, so almost 57 sources. We have a sales analytics, okay, product analytics, finance and ops analytics, okay, support analytics, and engineering analytics, right? So this is what they have segregated, and this is what almost 280 plus connectors they provide. Okay, so when I select any one of the connectors, okay, for this is what I have done. Okay, so right now this is what the connector is. One of the connector like Google Sheets or Google Drive I have done. I have even have configured the SQL Server with RDS, SQL Server RDS, which is in my AWS. Okay, so right now it's broken. Okay, so here you can see we'll understand this in detail. Okay, so as we go ahead, this is what how it looks. Okay, we have connectors, we have a destinations here. Okay, so here so now so here we'll see like how we can so what are the different options which is like in the trial they provide. So here that's what I have shown in the free trials. Okay, so we have a 14 days account trial. Okay, and 14-day new connector free use period. So what does this mean is whenever you register for the free Fivetran, okay, so they provide a 14 days account trial. Okay, so where you'll be able to connect with any data source or any destination. You can test it, right? So you can do the initial sync, whatever it is. Okay, you can do everything in the 14 days of in the account trial. And what is this 14-day new connector free use period is? So what once the account is active, okay, so whether the condition for this is if your account is active and whatever the connector you're using, assume like you're using a connector, SQL Server connector for the first time. Okay, they provide a 14 days free trial, and the condition is like it should be active. Okay, account has to be active. For example, if you have used SQL Server and deleted, again you have created, then you'll not be have an option of a 14-day free use only once. Okay, so if you are using Postgres or any other connector for the first time, the condition is your account is active, then it will provide a 14 days a new connector free use period. Fine. So this is what the Fivetran offers us. Okay, Fivetran offers a 14 days free account trial, so you can test the data connectors and everything. Okay, so here during the trial period, so you can do a historical sync. Okay, so when I say historical sync, it's basically first sync. Okay, the first application of the data. Okay, whatever you have in your source. Okay, historical sync. Here you can, that's what you can preview review the performance. Okay, so how long it takes to sync the data, what are the incremental strategies, and what are the security compliances we have. Okay, so everything you can test it in their free trial. And once the free trial is ended, okay, and you move to active account. When you move to active, in a sense you are paying for their different packages, like they have business, enterprise, starter. Okay, we'll see that later. Okay, so once your account is active, then every connector comes with 14 days free access. Okay, that's what I told you. It's already right. This is what the free trial is. And yeah, so this is very important. And next is so once you're done with the setup, right, so even Fivetran provides two major options. Okay, for the destination. Okay, assume like you have just created your free account and right now you don't have any destination. Okay, and you're just testing the Fivetran. Okay, so here they have two options. One is I want to use my own destination. Okay, where the different connectors they provide. Okay, this is what the different connectors is. So if I go to my destination and add destination, so for example, like if I add some ABC destination, and here this is what the different destination it provides. I'll just show you. Yeah, so these are 22 destinations. Okay, so this is where all the databases, data warehouses, data lakes. Okay, so everything is here. Okay, so like BigQuery, Databricks, Snowflake, Redshift, Postgres. Okay, so this is what the destination is. So yeah, so here I want to use my own destination. In a sense, this is what, like if you want to configure with this Snowflake, I'll be going with I want to use my own destination. And here I have one more option. I want to use free a Fivetran managed destination. So under this we have a BigQuery that is GCP, that is from the Google Cloud platform. Okay, so they have the BigQuery. So this is managed by the Fivetran itself. So here we don't need to do any configuration. So how this basically works is, so here we have a sources, right? We have a sources. Okay, so we have Fivetran, and in the connector I can connect with any, this is II connection. Okay, but here we have a sources we have a Fivetran, but in the destination we'll be going with what? A Fivetran managed destination. Okay, so here we'll not be entering any configuration for destinations. Okay, so here we choose this option, so it automatically go with a BigQuery, right? And the data is dumped in this particular destination. And how to access this data? So this data is accessed using the BI tool. Okay, so we don't have any other options for this. So if I want to access that particular data, with help of BI tool, I can do the analysis. Okay, so here we don't have BI tool, very important, just remember. So here we don't have any BI tool options. I'll show that when we go for practicals. Okay, got it? Got this point? Okay, so when you choose your own destination, we have a sources, we have Fivetran, we'll connect with destination, and the data is done, initial sync is done. Okay, you can access the data from your destination, do all these transformations, whatever it is, right? But if you go for managed Fivetran managed destination, we have a source, we have a Fivetran, and the managed destination is basically a BigQuery, which is like configuration, all the basic settings. Okay, it's internally handled by the Fivetran itself. Okay, so here we are not worried about any configuration setup, okay, for the destination, because we are going with the Fivetran managed destination. And to access this particular data, we need to use what? A BI tool. Okay, so this is what the two options we have. Okay, so even I'll just show you that. So if I can you see here, connected destination, I don't have one. Okay, so these are the two options we have. So sometimes like we can connect the multiple connectors and we can move to different destinations. This is one of the option. Okay, we have managed BigQuery. So one connect so same sources I can move to the BigQuery project. Okay, and I can even use for our own destination for post trail. Okay, so even I can just test it. Okay, so this is what the two options it has. One is connect to your destination. I don't have one. Okay. So what the 14 days free trial option is. So now we'll try to register it. So yeah, any doubt so far? So that we'll go for first we'll register the Fivetran side.
Yeah. Hi, Imran. This is Rajiv.
Yeah.
For this options is only for the free trial account, or after once the account is got active, also we have the same way. Like for the own destinations, we will not be having the BI.
No. After the trial, also you'll have these options. Okay. Whenever you are configuring a destination, you can go with this managed destination also.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's not only for free trial; it's for both. Yeah.
Yeah. And Imran, I also have a doubt related to this architecture thing. So when you were discussing about the architecture, you told that it has a queue, right? So it's what I understand is like when the source connectors pulling the data from the source, it has all the data, put it into this queue. And after that, it does all the normalization, and then it pushes the data loads the data into targets, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's what. So if it is getting the data, okay. See, yeah, it's getting the data. So here. So Fivetran uses a queue to buffer incoming source data. See, here we have a source and we have destination. No, I'm using a Fivetran here. So when I say done with the connector, so here I'm talking about the buffer to, I'm just basically telling how the data is getting it. Okay, in terms of queue. Okay. In terms of queue, I'm getting the data. Okay. So under the hood, see, under here we have, so after getting the data, it transform it. Okay. It will do all the basic cleaning and everything. Okay. Then it will push the data to the writer part. Okay, so here what is the purpose of telling this queue here is like in some cases. Okay, so if you have some destination failures, right, you're not able to connectivity issues. Okay, if you're not able to connect to your destination, and if you have a certain lag, okay, like of 1 day or 5 minutes or even a second also. Okay, so you'll not be losing any data because all the data will be inside the queue. Okay, you are getting the data from the queue, okay, from the source, and they have inbuilt queues. Okay, basically they use buffer, okay, buffer system where the data is being pulled, okay, either by push connectors or pull connectors. Okay, so where the data is in the buffer, even there is a discontinuity, so even they have something called a marker. Okay, they called something called marker. It's inbuilt, okay? We don't have anything much about it, but they say that they have something like markers in built in it, so that they remember like what was the data they have loaded last, okay? So they have all the details in the marker. It will record all the last load, okay? So what was the last record it has loaded? So based on that, it will get the data. So even there's some discontinuity, okay? It knows like what was the last record it has moved, and it will continue from there, okay? And even they have like temporary storage also, right? So there is a of course, like we don't have any point of losing the data, because they have the temporary storage, and and the data retention is almost of 7 days, right? So so we can do sync multiple times also. Sync multiple times also in the sense like in case, assume like you got some errors or you missed some data, again you can connect to your source, okay? You can do a resync, okay? So we have resync option also, okay? We have many features, okay? We'll get into that in theory aspects, but whatever the doubt you asked, you got it right. So it's basically what, getting the data from the source in the form of uses a queue system, okay, to buffer incoming data.
Yeah. So here, so we get the data into the queue, and then we do the transform, and then the data is pushed to that storage buffer, and from there it is going into the targets.
Yes.
That's the flow, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. And also like is Fivetran capable of doing duplicate deletions while transforming?
Yes, it will do yes, it automatically done the deduplicates.
Okay.
You're asking like these deduplicates done by the Fivetran itself? Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so this will get into detail like when we go for only specifically for transformations. Okay, so there we'll see what the Fivetran will do for us and what we can do after the for the transformations. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah. Any others? Any dot if you want to ask. And please ask me, okay, because this is a discussion, like kind of like interactive. You can ask me like whatever we have discussed so far. If you want to ask me anything, yes, yeah. Who was next? Yes.
Hey, Imran, Rajaram here. Like,
Yes.
while setting up the connectors, we are choosing the destination, right? So, whether any restriction in the connectors, like for Snowflake, these are all the connectors we can use, or this is something it is not available in Redshift like that. Do we have any restriction, or how it is?
Yeah. See, a restriction. No, we don't have any such restriction. But yes, it depends. See, so whenever you're moving some certain data destination, you will be aware of like what type data you're moving it, right? Like I'm checking, okay. So I've always been giving this JSON example. Why? Because assume like in some destination JSON is not supported, but it transform it, okay. So based on your requirement, it will anyhow it will transform it and load it, okay. So if it is not possible, no, there are certain errors it will be showing it. Like for example, if you have yeah, for the question, yes, it will we don't have any kind of restriction, it will load the data. But after the loading, it may, like in case, okay, that destination does not support some of the columns, either it will show null, okay, or some truncation. Assume like you have certain string, okay, so which is of assume like you have set the characters, okay, certain characters, assume like 100, okay, but in the destination almost supports only the 20 characters. It will do automatic truncations, okay. Automatic truncation, again it here also it again depends on the data types also. In case like if you're moving the string data, it will automatically do the truncation, but if you're moving some binary data or JSON data, it will not move at all. It will show some Fivetran error, okay. It will show Fivetran error, so that you will see the null in the columns, okay. So yes, but yeah, you got it right. So for your question, yes, it will move the data, but we should be knowing, okay, what we are moving it, right? So if we are assume like we are moving the JSON data, or it will take by default, okay. Assume like we are moving JSON data. Inside the JSON data we have what a first hierarchy in the sense we have a key value, okay. Key, assume like we have an internal hierarchy. So what the Fivetran automatically will do is it will the first hierarchy, it will consider that as what a table names, okay, tables, okay, sorry, column names, and for that particular column, this is what the values is. It will not what break this, okay. It will not split this particular thing, okay. This you have to do it in the destination. This transformation you have to do it in destination, okay. The basic cleaning, basic transformation automatically done by the Fivetran, But in some cases, if it is not possible, it will do at a certain level, okay, the max level of transformation, data cleaning, deduplications and everything, like sorting and everything. And when they are loaded in destination, so there we can perform the transformation using a SQL transformations offered by the Fivetran, or we can use the DBT. Okay, so this is what there's got it. I hope you answered your question, right? So you got it right. We don't have any kind of such restrictions.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Imran, one more question.
Yeah.
So how is it? What are the benefits that you get in Python when compared to IACS or ADF or SSIS? Like, why do we need to go for Python when compared to other ETL tools?
Yeah. See, so if you go for if I compare with IICS, okay. So in IICS, if I am not wrong, so here, what we have in the IICS, can you what is the name? I just check. Data movement, not data movement. Okay, okay. In ISIS, yes. Got it. Okay, like mapping. Okay, we have mapping, like one of the example mapping, right? We have mappings, right? So we'll be so you see, in terms of if I want to broadly compare with Fivetran and ISAS, right? It's much simpler, it's much lighter. Okay. One example I can see mapping. Okay, in ISES, for each and every step, okay, for example, you are doing, okay, you'll drag and drop certain component there. Okay, you'll make the connection, correct? ISES cloud. Okay, I'm talking about ISES cloud. Even in the power center also. Okay, so we have different levels there, right? I'm not getting that names actually now. Okay, so in the ISES, so you of course you'll configure with the source. Okay, then we'll do what a mapping, right? At one of the step you'll do mapping. What will mapping for each and every column, correct? So this mapping, and for each and every step, okay, so almost you'll get 5 to 6 steps in ISES, but not in case in Fivetran. You'll just connect with the connector. Fivetran will handle everything, all the mappings. Okay, this all is everything's handled by the Fivetran itself. Okay, so here we'll not do any mapping. That's what the process is very simple. Okay, this is how I'm telling you. It's the same thing. We have a connector. I'll connect with the connector. Okay, so I'll just enter the details of the connector. Okay, so this is what my connection details is. Okay, for the MySQL or SQL server. Then I'll just configure the destination. When I just click this sync, no, it will move the data into destination. This is how it's simple is, but not in the case of ISES or even the SSIS. Okay, SQL integration service also. So there at least I need to perform 7 to 8 steps. Okay, for the connection, then drag and drop certain components. Of course, you can see like that entire the component structure, right? So we have a component structure like where I need to click on each and every component to configure something or transform something. Okay, so we have many clicks, right? So in the SSIS or ISES, but not in case in Fivetran. Okay, so Fivetran is very simple. Okay, it's web based, and where you can just click on initial sync, or everything internally it handles everything. Okay, when we do first example, no, you'll understand it. Okay. Got it. Like one of the example comparison is mapping. Okay, I don't remember like before mapping we'll do some of the thing. Okay, I don't know. Yeah.
Are you talking about the mapping task and task
Yeah,
flows,
synchronization.
which is
Yeah.
there?
So before that we'll do what? So we have something like, right, task what?
Task flows, right?
Task flows. Yes, we have a task flows, right? Yeah. So task flows and everything. Okay. So basically it's segregated into different steps, right? So here not in case in Fivetran. Okay, so Fivetran is very simple. Okay, just connector, choose what you need to move it will move it. Like internally mappings and everything is done by the Fivetran itself. Okay, for example, assume like if we want to remove some deduplicates, we have a different component, transformation component in in the SSIS, right, or ISES. Okay, so if anything, if you want to do any basic cleaning also, like or if you want to clean some data or remove something, okay, we have a component for that. But here everything is handled internally, no, so here we're not doing anything. This is how this process is. You'll connect with the connector, you'll choose the destination, you'll do initial sync. Okay, after the initial sync, if you want to transform the data using the SQL scripts, right? So there, like based on our requirements, we'll be doing that transformations. Okay, until internally, but max of data cleaning happens internally in the Fivetran, like data mapping. See, of course, this is one of the step, right? We can avoid, right? Like mapping and resyncing and everything, synchronizations. So this all is automatically done by the Fivetran itself. Okay.
And one other question is, when compared to ADF, Fivetran doesn't have on-premise connectivity, right? So if at all, if we have a use case wherein we need to connect to some on-premise database, then how could we achieve that?
On premise. Okay. So sorry, come again once again.
Okay. So Fivetran doesn't have any capability to connect to on-premise databases, right? And compared to ADF,
No, we can
if
connect
at all, if we
on-premises
have an use
database.
case,
No, we can connect to on-premises database.
so are you referring to HVR or just that Fivetran ELT itself?
No, see, so here Fivetran, we have a 3 deployment options. Okay, so we have a hybrid. I still have not yet covered that. We have something like hybrid. We have what private deployment, and this is what the general is. General in the sense like this is open to public. Okay, so where you can just configure it. We have something like hybrid as well as private deployment, where you can actually download the Fivetran and install it in your on premises. But this needs to be connected with the Fivetran team. Okay, so they help you to download the Fivetran in your local server in on premises. Even there's I have not covered that. I'll come to that. Okay, so even there's also possible. Okay.
And one other question is just to add to like Rajshekar's question, like if at all in the data warehousing solutions, we might need duplicate values as well for if you are storing it in a raw table. So if we want to achieve that capability, then does Fivetran support in having the duplicate values in the data warehouse as well?
Okay. So you're telling like how the Fivetran handle the duplicate values in your in your columns, right?
In the data warehouses, we would like to have, in the raw table zone, we would like to have even the duplicate values, right? Sometimes, because there might be a slight difference in some record or even in some field. We wanted to maintain that. And as you mentioned earlier, like Fivetran won't allow duplicate values. So if at all, if I want to have that in the raw table zone, how could I achieve using Fivetran?
See, in the Fivetran, when I say connectors, right? So each connector has some inbuilt features. Okay, when I say I'm using a SQL Server connector, that connector has some specified or some default properties built into that connector. Okay. One of the example what you said just now, like deduplication is one of the thing, and one of the thing is like a data type. Assume like your source has some different data type, but your connector is not supporting that data type. Okay. In such cases, so Fivetran will see either show an error or it will stop syncing. Okay, it will not go ahead. Okay, or else like there is always a support in the Fivetran which they configure based on a requirement also. Okay, so during such cases you need to connect with the Fivetran team to configure that. Okay, there could be a scenarios like even assume like you have moved the data from source to destination and you want to move the destination. Okay, we want to change the destination, but directly we don't have such option. But if you connect with the Fivetran team, okay, this is what they convey in their website, okay, in their documentation. Whenever like if you want to move certain things, okay, or change certain things, you need to connect with the team to do such things. Okay. Okay, but a broad overview, whenever you want to handle, see, if you want to stop certain inbuilt features, then you need to connect with the Fivetran team itself. Okay, but automatically deduplication happens. Okay.
And what about the pricing part when
Yeah,
compared
I'll
to
come to that.
Matillion
I'll
or
come to that.
ADF?
Yeah, I'll come to that later. I'll come to that later on. Okay, pricing regarding the Fivetran, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll come to that later. Okay, I'll come. Okay, yeah, this is what somewhere asking, right? Yeah, so like data task. Okay, so yeah, so here can't find tabs. Yeah, so these all things we don't have such kind of lineage graphs, right? So here we can't, we don't have anything such type of tabs or drag and drop interface. Okay, so where we'll do multiple transformation, we'll not be doing anything in Fivetran. Okay. Oh, okay. Any other question? Shall we proceed?
Imran, Shailendra here.
Huh.
Actually, like in ADF, we need after even set up the config connectors
Medium
and
Azure Data
connectivity.
Factory, Azure Data Factory, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Even after set up the connectivity within like Azure and Snowflake, we need to do some integration part within the ADF and Snowflake. So that need here also.
No, no, it's not required.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So here, so you see whatever the practicals I'm going to show, right? So please do it along with me, okay? So that even you can practice along with me, and if you have any doubts during the process or if you're stuck somewhere, you can ask me, fine? So here I have uh, so let's get into Fivetran, okay? So will pricing and everything will come to that later, fine? Yeah, so you can just get into this www.fivetran.com, okay? Just open this, and before this, even you can go for Snowflake. So we'll be for our demo purpose, okay? For the next 3 days, like whatever the training, whatever the hands-on will do it, we keep a destination as a Snowflake itself, okay? So you can go to the Snowflake. So it comes with 30 days free trial, right? So just click on start free, and please fill these details and just configure your Snowflake, okay? I'm doing it right here, okay? You can, if you don't know, okay, if you're new to Snowflake, if you've not done it, just go to Snowflake and click on to the start free and enter your details and click on continue, okay? So that's what I'm doing it right. Okay, just need to enter basic details. Okay. You're doing it right. Please do it. Okay. First, go to Snowflake. Okay. Click on Start Free Trial and enter your details like name, email address. Okay, and click on Continue. Okay. So here in Snowflake Edition, you can go with Enterprise and can choose AWS. And here okay, I'll go with default. Okay, just remember our Snowflake is Asia Pacific, that is Singapore. Okay, so whatever the cloud you're using it, okay, it's center. Just remember that it's center. Okay, I'll click on get started. So I'll get verification link for Snowflake. Okay, I've just entered the details. So I got just some verification. I need to verify my Gmail. So it takes time. Certain. It takes time. 1 or 2 minutes. Yeah, I got it. Even I'll just open my notepad so that I can remember my username and passwords. Okay. So even you can just copy this because whenever I'm connecting with my destination, so I need to have all these details. So you can follow the same thing. Fine. So first, let me activate this. So when you click on activate, okay, you will be getting an option to enter your username and the passwords. Okay. So remember this username and the password. Okay. Uh, I'll just give the username. Make a note of it, okay? And the remember your password also. Yeah. So my Snowflake is done. Okay. Let me know like if everyone is done. Okay. You can just let me know in chat. Okay. So if Snowflake, if you have done, if you have registered with the Snowflake. Just confirm your people are doing it right. Snowflake.
Yes, Imran, doing.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, done, right? I'm just coming.
Yeah, and I think let's proceed. We have got many people completed.
Sorry, your voice was too low. So what do you say?
Yeah, let's proceed. I said I think we got many people have completed. So
Okay, okay. Yeah, someone asked me doubt about the duplication, right? What was that? Like someone asked me like whether I'm able to, if for some cases, like if I want that duplicate records in my destination, right? Yes, we have that option here. Okay. Anyways, someone asked me that doubt, no? Okay. Anyways, yes, we have that option. Okay. So in the settings we can configure that. Okay. By default, it will remove the duplication. But in case if you need that, if you don't want to remove the duplication, we can configure that. Okay. I just checked it. Fine. Anyways. Um, yeah, so this setup is done, right? Okay, so now you can go to the Fivetran. Okay, and we can click for start free. Sometimes sign up with Google will not work. Okay, anyways, you can yeah, so click on start free, and here click on sign up with Google. uh, okay, so this is what you'll be getting it. Okay, so I'll just log out. Okay, so once this step is done, just click on log out and sign in once again. Okay, just enter the basic details, your name, your phone number, yeah, company name and employee range. Okay, so this is what you'll be getting it. Let me know like until this process. If you're stuck somewhere, you can share a screen, I can guide you. Okay, yeah, so let me know if you're done till here. Fine. Rajaram fight and done. Okay, you can just let, or you can just type fight and done. Okay, so that I can, okay, only one is done. If you're done, just type fight and run. Okay, so then we can proceed. Fight and done. Okay. Okay, so many are done. Fine. Okay, so just sign out and sign in once again. This is what you'll be getting it, right? So if you're not signing out, you'll be struck for the destination page. Okay, so for that I asked you to sign out. Okay, so once you sign in once again, so here we have connect sources, connect destination, select data, and complete initial sync. Okay, so first, like if you add any connectors, it will redirect to destination always. Okay, so for example, if I click on add connector, it will ask me to which destination, because right now I'm not configured any destination. Okay, if I am inside the connect, this is a connector in the sense sources. Okay, so here we have three different tabs, right? So this is sources. Okay, so we don't have anything like sources, it means connectors. Okay, so when I say connectors, it means sources. So this tab is sources, connectors. Okay, all the sources, data sources. And here, this is the way you will be configuring your destination. Okay, so
1 minute, Imran.
yeah.
Imran, what location I have to select? Country? India?
For
This setup.
Fivetran. No, sorry. So what kind for Snowflake or Fivetran?
Fivetran.
Fivetran, you can select like so you can select any location, that doesn't matter. Okay, you can select anything. Okay, do it. So in the destinations we have so whenever like see, before configuring the destination, we can't go for connectors. Okay, so either at least there should be one destination to start with connectors. Fine. So we have these different tabs, we'll explore that later. Fine. So this is what the steps every time we'll be saying. Okay, connect sources, connect destination, then select the data. Of course, like I need to tell like what data I need to move, which table or under which schema, right? And complete the initial sync. Initial sync is the sense whatever the initial records you have. Okay, assume like you have some 1 million records in some table. Okay, it will move the 1 million records. This is what the initial sync is done. Okay, as soon as the initial sync is done, okay, sync is done, then your incremental load will start automatically. Okay, so we can configure this. Okay, if we can configure this. Yes, we can configure this later. Okay, so how the incremental should be. Okay, so we'll see that later. So after the initial thing is done, then we'll start with the incremental strategy. Okay, and so someone like asked me about the doubt regarding the duplication, right? It was a good question. Okay, so he asked me like so if I have a duplicate records, if I want to move the duplicate records, so we can just configure those in the setting itself, destination setting. I'll just show that. Okay, I have just noted that. I'll just show you like how to move duplicate records to a destination also. Fine. So this is what the steps is. Okay, so now we are connecting what? Our destination, right? So our destination is a Snowflake now. Okay, so I'll just clear this out, and so I'll go to the destination, and right now by default it will add your destination as warehouse. You can see. Okay, you can just rename this later, but yeah, so you can add the destination, but anyways we have already added one destination here which is incomplete. Okay, so we have a type, and we'll tell like what type of destination is this. Okay, and the status is incomplete, and right now I have the admin access. Okay, this is my name. Okay, so my name. Okay, if I go to your profile and whatever the name you have given, no, so you'll be able to access that, and you can see your company name here, right? So whatever the company name you're gonna enter in the form. Okay, so this is here you can see your company name. Okay, this is what I can see. Fine. So here let me click on to this. Okay, so here if you click on delete, so I can just delete this. Okay, it will not allow, I guess. Okay, so because at least there should be one destination. Fine. So let me click on to this warehouse. Okay, so if you click on to this, so I'll be redirecting to the select what type of destination I want to choose. Okay, so first let me go with Snowflake. I'll show you both. Okay, connect your destination as well as like I don't have one. Okay, let's see like how what is the difference between this. And one main thing you need to remember is, and whatever the configurations or settings you're gonna see for the each connector will not be same for other. Okay, for example, if you are working with Snowflake, okay, there could be some options which will not be there for some other connector like Redshift. Okay, even for the source connectors also. Okay, so assume like you have configured for the Google Drive, Google Sheets, but some of the options will not be available for the SQL Server. Okay, or SQL the option which is present in SQL Server will not be present in the other source connectors, even in case of destination connectors also. Fine. So right now I need to connect to my destination. So anyone, you can see it comes with 14 days free trial. So this is what I told you, right? So your account has 14 days free trial, and each connectors even has a 14 days. Okay, 14 days free to use. So here, so this 14 days will trial start once I done with the initial sync. Okay, initial sync in the sense like once I configure my source and destination. When I click on my initial sync to replicate the data from my source to destination, when the initial sync is completely done, then my free trial will start. Fine. So this is what you can see here. Fine. And my destination is Snowflake. Just select the Snowflake and click on continue setup. Fine. Okay. Okay. So in the Fivetran, so whatever the connectors you're gonna use, all the connectors have setup guide. Okay, this is one of the good thing. Okay, so if you are stuck somewhere or if you don't know something, okay, if you need some help, okay, always you can refer this step guide. This is very useful. Okay, it's not only for Snowflake, it could be any connector from the source or destination, so you'll able to see all type of setup guide here. Okay, so you can just refer it whenever you are stuck. Okay, so this is what the setup guide, so it is available for all the connectors. Fine. So here you can see some of the prerequisites, okay, setup instructions, okay, and all the details here. So here, so this is what the details I need to enter, okay, to connect to my destination, okay, that is Snowflake, which I've just created now, right? So destination is warehouse. So this is the name which is given by default. I can rename that. So here I need to give the host name, port, username, a database name, and how basically I gonna authenticate this, either a key pair option or with the password. Okay, then I need to enter the password role and data processing location. Okay, so I have chosen what, Singapore, right? So what is the data processing location you're gonna choose? Okay, so see this, so you can choose anything, but here what, so here latency matters, right? So here this is the way the Fivetran will operate and run the computation on data. So Fivetran supports all the data three cloud platforms. Okay, it supports AWS, it supports what, GCP, even it supports Azure. Okay, so it's what, so I can go with any of these cloud services. Okay, so for the internal processing of whatever the data is, so you can always choose your nearest data centers, right? Data processing location, so what is the location you want to process your data, and the cloud service provider. I can go with AWS, Azure, or GCP, and the time zone. So time zone is also very much important. So whatever the records you're moving it, right? So by default you can so this basically, this time zone is for the Fivetran sync option. Okay, so by default it is UTC, and even in internally, okay, if you have certain tables, okay, you are moving certain records, like if you have some timestamp, okay, without timestamp, it always internally converts to UTC. Okay, so this is what you need to remember it, and this is for the sync schedule. Okay, so if you want to sync it, so always it will take a reference of UTC, or if you want some other time zone, you can just select it from here. So we'll go with default, that is UTC. Fine. And this is what the details is. Okay, so before executing this, so here we have a different setup. Okay, like setup instructions, what we need to do it. So here it comes with some a script. Okay, so this script is just, we are creating some role, use password for that particular role, some warehouse, data warehouse, and it, because here in this, if I go to some sheets, okay, let me create some sheet here. So here it comes with what, two databases, right? Snowflake and Snowflake sample data. So let's create our own databases, okay, schemas, and our and even our what, data warehouses. Okay, to execute all these things, it comes with some sample script. Okay, you can just copy this. I'll explain what is the sample script contains, but here you can just modify it. Okay, because like whenever you are working in destination, of course you'll be having certain roles and responsibilities, like roles, and based on that roles you'll be able to access certain databases and schemas, right? So you can just configure all those things here, and same, you can just modify it as per your requirement, but this step has to be done. Okay, so so I'm just copying this. Okay, so let me see like what this basically contains. So here, that's what, so here I'm just setting the role name as a Fivetran role, username as a Fivetran user, password I'm setting it. Okay, yes, someone asked me. Okay, name, warehouse name. Okay, Fivetran warehouse database name. This is just I'm changing the role to the security admin, and these are some of the scripts, just a query to create a role. Okay, creating a user, Okay, so all the setting the permissions to access that particular databases and everything. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just execute this. Need not to worry about this, just execute this. Okay, just this is the permissions, and I'm creating a new databases warehouse here. All right, so when this is done, so here you can just check it. Okay, I'll just refresh here, and here you can see I got this Fivetran database, right? And inside the Fivetran database we have two schema, and even we have created a user for this particular database also, that is a Fivetran user, and we have set the password also. We have set all the permissions basically. Okay, this is what the script is. Yeah, let me know if you have done so far in chat. Just confirm any dot till here. Done, right? Just copy that, just select this Fivetran, Snowflake, click on next and execute that particular script in the Snowflake. Done. Okay. Okay, so only this thing you need to do it. Okay, rest will done. Okay. Next, so first we need to give the host name. Okay, so we'll be getting the host name from here, right? So if I go here, let me copy this host name. From here we'll be getting host name, right? I'll just copy this, and here you need to start from this. Okay, remove this HTTP. Yes, remove HTTPS. Okay, and just paste the host name. Maybe we are getting host name, just from here just click this. Okay, and from here you can just copy the account URL. Okay, copy that account URL, I'm pasting over here, and remove that HTTPS. Okay, okay, so next is a user. So I have given the user name. What is the user? So here this is what the Fivetran user is. So see, whenever you are filling this form, right? So of course you know like what details you need to add it in the Snowflake connector. So same you need to configure it. Okay, so in case like if you're specifically working for certain database in your Snowflake, okay, you need to create a user for that, and that username you need to give it here. Okay, and the database name, and the database name here we given as Fivetran database. I'll just copy the same thing here. Okay, user. Okay, so sorry, this user is not Fivetran user. So this user is the username of your Snowflake. Okay, copy this, don't get confused. This is the username of your Snowflake. Okay, username. Okay, I'll just paste this. This is the username of the Snowflake. Okay, and this is a database. So this is the Fivetran database. Copy this, and I'll just paste it here, and I'll be authenticate using password. I'll enter the password of Snowflake, right? Okay, role you can just specify, or else we'll take default role whatever test bed. Okay, I'll go with data processing location US, because my is in Singapore, right? I'll go with Singapore, and AWS, and time zone is this. Let me test it. Okay, if I'm getting any error or 7 test. Yeah, so all the test is passed, the connection is passed. I click on what, a continue. So my destination is setup is done. Okay, so if I go to my destinations, so you can see so here if I click on the destination, I can edit this connection details or rename destination. So okay, you can see, so I can rename this. It was a warehouse, right? So just you can just rename this. Okay, Snowflake, and my destination type is Snowflake, and status is connected. And if you want to see some connection details, or if you want to test it once again, click on to that, and here I can rename the destination, right? And I can test the connection, or if you want to edit some connection details, you can edit from here, right? So all the connection details you can access from here. Host name, port, database name, this is my password, and user is not the Fivetran user. Okay, so this is the user of Snowflake. Okay, and the password, and this is what the connection is. Okay, let me know if you have done till here. Fine. Just type setup done. Okay, destination setup done. And if you're stuck somewhere, let me know. I'll help you out. Okay, Mahendra done. Okay.
Imran, you want to go a little bit slower on the connection because some of them will not know how to copy the host name from the Snowflake, right? Because some people are new to Snowflake as well.
Okay.
So you may want to just walk through the process once little slower.
Okay. Sure. Okay. So here in this Snowflake, I'll go to my Snowflake. Okay. So this is my Snowflake, right? So as soon as you configure Snowflake, this is what you're gonna see. Okay, so I'll just give a brief overview of this interface. Okay, so here so we have worksheet in the sense a place where you can write your queries, right? So right now I've opened this one worksheet. You can see you can create your own worksheets from here, like plus icon. Okay, if I click on this plus, so I can create what a SQL worksheet which I've already created. This is what the sheet I've created, right? I'll just open this particular sheet, and here this is the place where I'll be writing my scripts. I mean like SQL queries, right? So this is this from where I got it. So this I got it. So if I go to add connection, I'll go with test. I'm just showing it once again. Okay. So I'm adding one more connection here. This is the Snowflake, right? So yeah. So here so here my destination is Snowflake, right? So for this Snowflake, okay, so here you can see the form, right? So if I want to connect to my destination, this is what the details I need to give. Okay, I need to give my host name. Okay, so this host name you will be getting from this setting. Okay, if you need to go to your home tab, okay, in the home tab below you can see the details. Okay, so your account details in the in your account details, so here you can find your copy account URL. Okay, so this is what the host name. Okay, so this is one of the way how you can get this host name. We have other ways also, but this is the easiest way. Just copy this account URL. Okay, copy this and even make a note of it. Okay, so if you want to later on use this, so always will be so remove this https. Okay, so you need to add only this is your host name. Okay, so I'm just copy that. Okay, I'm just copying this copy, and I'll paste it in the host. Okay, and port keep it default for 443. In some scenarios, like if your company is using some other port or anything, you need to change it here. Fine. And here I need to enter the user. So which user I need to tell like which user I'm connecting, right? So Snowflake user. So while setting up the while setting this Snowflake, we have created the user, right? So you need to give that username. This is what the username I'm given, and which database. This is very important. So once you are done with this, so here I have created one database, right? So how we got this database, I've just executed this script. Okay, so this script is basically creating some role, okay, some user, okay, and some database. Okay, and we are attaching certain permissions for this particular databases to this particular role. Okay, so this is what this script is. Okay, need not to worry about anything about this. Okay, just I'm just telling briefly that what we are doing it here. Okay, we are creating just a database here, and my database name is Fivetran database. In case, okay, if I want to configure some other database, assume like I want to configure this Snowflake. Earlier I have done for the Fivetran database, right? If I want to configure this Snowflake sample database, I'll just write it here, Snowflake sample database. So my username was, where is my username? Sorry, yeah. So this is my username. I'll just copy this username once again. And username, I'll just add it here. And what is the database? I want to select this Snowflake sample data. Okay. Snowflake sample data. I'll just add that here. Snowflake. FLA key, FLA key. Okay. Sample data and the password. So authentication, how I need to authenticate, because I'm doing the connection, right? So how I need to authenticate, I'm using the password here, right? So whatever the password I've set for my Snowflake. Okay. And data processing, I'll go with this and click on save and test. So only this details you need to enter it. Okay. Hmm. It's not there. SAMPLE hyphen data. Let's give only Snowflake. So you need to give proper database name. Okay, it will do it. Or else let me change my.
When I'm creating this destination connection for Snowflake, I'm getting Snowflake beta. So Snowflake beta is correct.
When you go for destination, right? No, you'll get only Snowflake. You'll not get beta. For okay,
I'm
once
getting
again, I need to
Snowflake
stop. Once again, I'll. So if you go to your destination, if you just add some destination, okay. Yeah, here you have Snowflake. No, if you just search it here also, you will get this. Where you're getting beta. So destination, make sure in the destination. Okay, tabs are important. You are in destination itself, right?
Yes.
Just confirm. You're still getting data beta.
1 minute, I'll check again. I click on database actually.
Okay, if you see, if you are going here, if you're adding here, not destination. Okay, so if I once again, so if you type here, yeah. So this so this you are configuring data source. Okay, that's what. See, make sure you're in proper connect. See here, this is the connector. So when you click on connector, that's what I told, right? So this connector is for the sources, data source. Okay, our data source is SQL Server. Okay, we'll come to that later. But okay, so we are not setting up the source here. We are setting up the destination. So okay, so if you have not set up any destination so far, so always it will redirect to destination. So make sure you go to directly destination. Okay, directly go to destination. You'll be seeing one warehouse thing, right? Just select that. Okay, so if you select that, this is how you'll be getting it. Connect your destination, and your destination is Snowflake. Okay, select this. Okay, select this, click on next, and here you need to enter your host name and all the details. Okay, got it?
Yeah, I'm checking.
Yeah, because see this inbuilt databases, I think like we can't access. Let's give the account admin. Sorry, it's account admin. You can create your own database, okay, and test it. Okay, it will work fine. I'm trying to
Can I
connect the
share my
sample
screen?
thing.
Can I share my screen?
Yes, just a second. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I'm stop sharing it. Yes, you can start sharing. Yeah.
Can you see my screen?
Okay. Do one thing. Go to your BCT underscore 6. Yeah. Okay. You are in still in this page. Okay. You do one thing. Do click on logout. Click on logout. Yeah. Logout. Yes. Now you sign in once again. Yeah. So now go to destination. Click on destination.
Okay. I'm on destination. Okay.
No, you're not in destination. Okay. Is my screen lagging? Okay. Click on your because I can see only connectors. Click on destination.
Okay.
You're clicking. You have already clicked, but I'm not able to see it
Destination.
here still. Okay. Anyways.
Yeah, destination only.
No, it's yeah, it's not refreshing.
Oh, okay. Now I got it. Okay. Click on that warehouse. Click on that warehouse. Yeah. Click on that warehouse and select destination. Okay. Snowflake. You got it? Your screen is lagging, I think, because of internet issue. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So here Snowflake. Okay. Yeah. Click on that warehouse and select the. No, no. Go to warehouse. Go to warehouse. Sorry. Go to destinations. Click on destination once again.
Destination only.
You're getting confused. Okay. Click on destinations. In the
I'm on destination only.
Okay.
Can
So
you
in the
see my?
destination, can you see warehouse there?
Yes.
Yeah. Select that. Click on that warehouse. Yeah. In the destination.
Here. At.
Yeah. Yeah. In the warehouse. Mm, okay. You stop share. From here, I'll show it. Okay. You can stop share. I'll show it.
Okay.
Okay. One second. I'll repeat it once again. Please don't get confused. See, it's for everyone, okay? Or who are stuck, okay? So we have not still explored this entire thing, okay? So right now we are just focused on two things. One is connectors and one is destination. Whenever see, make sure the tabs wherever you have, okay? So when you're in connectors, these are the source connectors, okay? So by default, if you try to add connectors, okay, it will not add it unless you have added destination. If you, at least there should be a one destination to add the connectors, okay? So even if you click on add connector, it will redirect to the destinations, okay? So by default, I'll go to the destinations. Here you can see warehouse. If you are doing it, if you're registering for the first time, there will be a warehouse. Just click onto that warehouse, and here if you click onto the warehouse, this is what you will be getting it. What this tab will be getting it. Connect to your destination. So from here, select Snowflake and click on continue setup. Okay, so this is where you need to enter your details. Okay, host name, port, database name. So our database is basically this one, right? So Fivetran database. Or like if you want to create some other database, just create it and try to add that name as database. Okay, so here I'm not able to access this Snowflake sample database because maybe some security issues or anything. Okay, I need to check that. Okay, anyways, okay, just if you have executed this script, just try to select this Fivetran database. Okay, this is what my database name is. I need to enter this database name, and this the username you are getting from your Snowflake, right? And the password also from Snowflake. And no need to add anything role. Okay, you can just if you want to add the role, you can add the same role whatever we have given in the script. Okay, Fivetran role. You can select the data process location and click on save and test. Okay, so once you click on save and test, so this is what you'll be getting it. Okay, you can test the connection always, like if you want to test it once again, like if my connection is done or not. Okay, so if you observe here, our connection is directly to my database. Okay, if you have observed here, right? So my connection is, I've just entered one major detail for my destination is database. Okay, apart from that, I've not added anything here, right? Only the database. Okay, my connection is good. Okay, so I'll go back. So you can access the connection details from this view connections, right? So in case if you want to delete it, assume like this is what the test have created, right? So if you want to delete it, click on the delete and just type delete. Okay, this is how we delete the destinations. Very simple. Okay, just you need to enter delete, it will be deleted. And if you want to add again one more destination, assume like you want to connect with some other database, okay, with the same connection, okay, assume like this is the same account and I want to connect to some different database, okay, I can add connection, give a connection name, like this is test Snowflake, okay, I'll add it, and it will redirect to the page, okay, so which database, destination I want to select, again Snowflake, and same details, okay. So we are focused only on Snowflake because this is what your requirement is, right? So here you need to enter, this is what the details you need to enter for to connect the Snowflake, fine. Okay, this is the final check, okay, just type destination done, okay, 3 people have just typed, okay, what about others? Just type done, destination setup done, or you can unmute yourself and tell, okay, if you're done, okay, we'll proceed. I hope this Snowflake thing got it right. So only these things you should know it. Okay. So just opening the new worksheets and how to access the databases. This is the worksheets tab and this is databases tab, and this is where you will be writing it. And here make sure here you need to select which database and which schema you're in. By default, because we have executed this script, right? So automatically I've selected Fivetran database, and right now I'm in public schema. Okay. And the permissions is system admin here. Okay. This is what we have asked to use the security admin. Okay.
Hi Imran. While running that script, I'm getting error like insufficient privilege to operate user, Fivetran user.
Okay, can you share your screen and show me? I've stopped it.
Sure.
For the first time, yes, it's difficult. One you see here, the difficulties one is connection setup. Okay, so if you are yeah, yeah, you do one thing. Just select the script from begin where you start from.
Yes,
No. Go to your script. Yeah, go to your Snowflake
yeah.
script. Just go up. Yeah, start from 1. Yeah, just execute. Yeah, run. Oh, you're getting same thing.
Yeah. Actually, you are in the role of secure admin.
Yeah,
Try to
change the
switch to
account
account
admin.
admin.
Just
Account
go
admin.
account admin. Yes. Yeah, now you execute it.
I think it is changing again to security admin only. After selecting to admin, account admin also, it is redirecting to the
Have you
security
changed
admin.
anything in the script? No, right?
No.
Okay,
I
you
just
do one
copied
thing.
it.
Go to home
Can you
tab.
select the warehouse on the role 1 second?
Sorry?
Can you select the warehouse on the role 1 second? Select the warehouse of compute WH.
Sure.
Compute WH. Select that. Yeah. Yes. Now we run it. One second. But the role is already created, no? Show me there. Insufficient privilege to operate on Python user. Okay, just select that security admin. Go to your Fivetran role. I mean, like in the security admin. So where the security admin? Just select that. You have something like Fivetran role, right?
Yeah.
Just select that. Yeah, now we execute it.
It's showing like Fivetran does not have access to these items. Should I
Do
run?
one thing. So will not make complicated. Okay, just go to home tab. Just select the home tab. Home next to worksheets. Yeah. Just create a new worksheet. Click on plus SQL. Yeah, copy the script from your this thing. Paste it here. Yeah, don't run it. First you select it. Select this entire thing. Run it. Yeah, run it. Run.
Should I change it?
No,
Anything else?
don't change anything. Don't do anything. Just run it.
While
Any
creating, you select enterprise edition or standard edition.
I select enterprise edition only.
anyone getting the same issue? Anyone? No, right?
Yes, sir. Even I'm getting the same error. I tried with multiple options, still I'm getting the same error.
I too got the same issue. What I did, right, I just, run every each and line of query individually. So it is
Okay,
working.
basically you didn't execute this begin and this thing.
No, I didn't run the entire thing. While I tried to
Okay,
enter this,
try this way.
I
Okay,
got the
don't
same error.
execute this begin
What I
and
did, right,
yeah,
what I
execute
try,
each
like,
and everything.
I create role if not exist, I put these, I'm remove the variables and, I run the query individually.
Show your setup thing, like in the Fivetran. Okay, I've stopped it. Okay, anyways, once again, let me show it in my screen. If you're getting that error, okay. Yeah, see, if your people are getting that error, no, you do one thing, just create this create database test. Okay, just add your test database here and click on connect. That's it. Okay. So only thing we need is database. Make sure in account. Okay. See, who are new to Snowflake, right? Make sure. See, this is important because so right now I'm in account admin. In the account admin, I'm able to access this test. Okay. So if you change the permission, for example, if I go to my public, okay, so I'm not able to access the database. Okay. So these roles are important in the Snowflake. So based on roles, you can access the databases here, right? So if I go to account admin, in the account admin, I have access to this test. Okay. If I go to my Fivetran role, in the Fivetran role, I don't have this test access because I've created this test DB inside this account admin. Okay. So similarly, whenever you're working with Fivetran database, Okay, even if you're in account admin. Okay, so this is so we have created a role and we have created which warehouse I'll be selecting it, right? So for the Python database we have created, in this is what in the script we have added. Okay, if you just check the script, we have created a database called Python database and we have created a warehouse called Python warehouse. So if I go to my databases, so so yeah, this is we have a sysadmin and we have warehouse selected as data warehouse. If I go to my account admin, in account admin is a high level role, right? So you can able to access. If I go to my public, can you see that Fivetran thing? No, because I don't have access to that Fivetran database. Okay, so make sure the people who are new to Snowflake, okay, so make sure these tabs are important. So wherever you are, like if you go to account admin, make sure in either in account admin or sysadmin. Okay, be in account admin, so you'll be able to access all the databases here. Okay, account admin and whatever the database is. Okay, so you can go with Firehouse. So this is what the database is. Okay, so make sure you are in this. That's it. Okay, only the connection matters. Okay, the people are getting error, what they need to do, just go to new worksheet. Okay, I mean, like, you know where to go to worksheet, right? Just go to your new worksheet, add worksheet. This is what the worksheet, just open the new worksheet and make sure in account admin and just create a test database, test. Okay, and in the form just add the test. Okay, so if I go to my destination, this is what I have added, right? So test db, if I edit the connection details in the database settings, just add a test, just add a test test. That's it. Okay, in case if you're getting that also error, just enter the role as account admin here. Okay, don't add it account admin. First you check for test. If it's not working, just add the account admin and save and test. Okay, so this is all about the destination setup. Okay, yes, final check, like anyone who's track got it right, the person who was getting this error. Okay, just create a test.
Quick question, Imran.
Yeah.
Where to copy the host name?
Host name. Okay, fine. So host name you will be getting from here. Okay, sorry. So if you, this is my Snowflake. Okay, I'm in home tab. Okay, just below, can you see the Snowflake icon, right? So just from here you can select this, copy account URL.
Okay, got it.
This is the one of the way, and other ways. Okay, you got this verification link, right? Click on this activate. Okay, so here you'll be getting some username and password. This is what is. Okay, so from here also you can get it while you are signing in your Snowflake. This is what the host name is. Okay, and make sure remove this HTTPS well whenever you're adding to destination. Okay,
Sure.
this is the one way, easiest way, and one of the easy ways is to copy from this. Okay, okay, people who are still doing it, there are many participants, right? Okay, do I need to wait or shall I start? Unmute yourself and tell, like, if you're doing it, I'll wait for 2 or 3 minutes.
I can wait for some time. Yeah, I'm getting some different error while adding the destination. I created the
Okay,
DB
share
in the
it,
Snowflake
please share
account.
it. Yeah, share your screen. I'll help you out to share it. Only for initial setup it is difficult. Okay, so once you are used to it, you can later connect it. Yeah. Okay.
So we have to see my screen.
Okay, so because yeah, same mistakes. Even I have done this mistake many time. User is your user is Python user.
Yeah,
this
that is
user
the
you
user
need to get it from Snowflake.
Great.
Okay, Snowflake. Snowflake username. No, whenever you have, when you created this Snowflake account, right? Just go to your okay, sharing its screen.
Snowflake. This the one?
No, not that username. Like when you created this Snowflake account and you entered your username and the okay, stop share. Go to your Gmail because it's recording. Go to your Gmail and if it is, yeah. Okay, anyways, if there is no reason, go to your Gmail. Click on to that Snowflake thing where activation you got it. Go to your Gmail. Yeah. So from where you got, yeah, activation, you got some activation link, right? Snowflake activation link.
So this is the one?
Not this one. Snowflake. Yeah, go to your Snowflake. Where you have Snowflake thing. Yeah. Welcome to, yeah. Login. Yeah, your username is on the top. This is the username. Okay. And okay. Yeah. Just check now.
Okay.
Yes.
Database Fivetran baby.
Yes.
And this destination where I can change.
Save. What destination?
Yeah, the name we can change later.
Name I can change. Okay, just first now click on save and test. Let's see. You're getting same thing.
It's something went wrong.
Just scroll down. Is your password correct? This is not your Fivetran password. Okay, this is your Snowflake password. Because we are connecting to my destination, no, I need to enter the details of my destination, like user, which is the user, and what is the password. Sorry. Okay, click onto that and go to your destination. Yeah, just save that. Okay, go to destination. Okay, so in the destination, can you see that warehouse? No, click on that warehouse. And if you want to change that name, can you just rename the destination? You have that option. Yeah, on whatever the name you want to set, you can just rename it. Okay. Others who want to share your screen and do the setup? Others, anyone?
Yeah, I want.
Okay. You're done, right? Stop share. See, the destination setup is important. Okay, make sure you're done with destination setup today. Okay, because later on we'll just move the replicate the data in the destination. Okay, so that later on we should
I
not have
got
any
some
problem.
network issue.
Okay.
Can you help me?
Yes. Who is sharing now? Your name? Sorry.
Joruddin said.
Okay. So yeah, what's your issue now?
From now, what to do?
Okay, so you're in Snowflake, right? Open your Snowflake. Okay, do one thing. You have not done this step now. Go to your Fivetran. Where is your Fivetran?
What?
Fivetran webs. You have registered your Fivetran, right?
Yeah.
Go to that Fivetran. Fivetran website. Not this. Fivetran.
No, I didn't register.
Just do it. No. Click on Fivetran.
Okay.
Yeah. First. Okay. Anyways, click on that Fivetran option. Fivetran icon.
So. Yeah.
Fivetran icon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Start free. Yeah. Sign up with Google. Do it fast. Sign up. No. On top you have no.
Okay.
Can give any name. Okay, employee.
Yeah.
Yes, any you can select any country, India. Enter any phone number. Not get any phone. I mean like OTP. Just enter any phone number. Yes, give it account. Okay.
No.
Yes, skip it. Skip questions. Okay. Just do logout. On the top you can you see the logout option? No? Logout option. Yeah, logout. Okay. So now you sign in once again. Okay, once again. Now sign in with Google. Yeah, anything is fine. Okay. So now go to destination. We click on warehouse. Okay, Snowflake. Yes. Next, continue setup. Okay. Now go to your Snowflake. Go to your Snowflake. Yeah. Below, can you see the Snowflake icon? Yeah. From there, copy the account URL. Yeah. Paste it here. Okay. So yeah, paste it here. Yes. Yeah. Remove that HTTPS. HTTPS. And here, right. Can you on the right hand side, can you see the script? Just just scroll down. Just on the prerequisites setup guide, on the setup guide side, completely left, right. Just scroll down. No, can you see the prerequisites there? Right. Yeah. Just scroll down. Can you see some sample scripts there? Just scroll down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So scroll down. Scroll down. Yeah, run the script. Just copy that script. You have copy option. Don't copy like this.
From begin.
Yeah. Don't. Yeah. There you have copy option. Just copy there.
Where it is?
Just scroll that side.
Downside or
No, on the top.
Okay, I got it.
Go to your Snowflake. Click on plus icon, plus work on the next to search on the right side. Yeah. SQL worksheet. Yeah, paste it here.
Okay.
Yeah, go top. You don't run it, just go on top. Select from begin to select this from begin. Select from begin to till go down. No, from begin to just select everything. Okay, run now. Next to share, you have run option.
This one, huh?
Yeah. Okay. Now go to your Snowflake. Sorry, Fivetran. Okay. So your username, give your Snowflake username. Under the user, give your Snowflake user.
Then
database is Fivetran database. Fivetran underscore. Okay, no need to do blankly. Okay, so what is the database name? Go to your script, see in the script what is the database name we have given. And no, don't click. Okay, go to your Snowflake. You have executed script. No, just go on top. Go on. No, in this, just go top. Can you see set username, set database name? Can you see here set database name? Fivetran database. Yeah. So basically, we are telling. We are telling select this particular database. Okay. Just select that. Copy. Yeah. So because copy that and copy that and paste it in the Fivetran. Okay. So
Imran, one quick question. So the database names are case sensitive.
So even if you are adding small case, no, it will reflect that in caps in Snowflake. Not case sensitive, you can execute it. Okay.
No, I mean like in Snowflake, but I'm asking about the Fivetran.
No, it's not case sensitive. Okay. Okay. Password. Enter the password. This is Snowflake password. Okay. Just scroll down. Okay, keep it everything default. Just click on save and test. Yeah, just scroll down. Yeah, continue. Okay, so your setup is done. Fine.
Okay, thanks.
Anyone done right?
For me, Imran.
So sorry, your name Janardhan Reddy. Yeah, share it fast. Okay.
So I'm getting error for user role.
Okay.
Fivetran role.
Okay. Log out. Click on log out.
I think the script has
log
not
out.
been
Log out.
run.
Yeah. Log out. You're in Snowflake beta. Okay. Okay. That's not okay. Just sign in once. Sign in with Google. Okay. Okay. Others done right because destination setup is important, guys. Okay, so whatever we are going to do for the next 3 days, we're going to use this destination. So make sure you are completed. Okay. Oh yes, sorry that. Edit connection details. Okay, so here host you have added properly. Okay, this username is your Snowflake username, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, fine.
This is the
Go to database. Have you created? Okay, show me your, go to your Snowflake and check you have created the database. Go to your Snowflake.
yeah.
You have executed the script. Okay, you created
Yes,
test
yes.
database test. Uh,
Yeah.
just
I got
refresh it here
few.
because I'm not able to see your test. Okay, just refresh it here. On the here all the objects not here. Here, okay, you got it, test. Okay, so now go to your Fivetran. Go to Fivetran. Okay. So here just scroll down. Yeah, change the database name to test because now your database name is test, right? Yeah, test. Okay. Password is your Snowflake password. Okay. Remove that role, not required. Remove that role. Not make any comment. Okay. Just now do save and test.
Yeah. Fine.
Okay. Yes, select and go there. So okay. Done, right? Okay. So I'll start. Okay, and stop share it. I'll start my share. Okay, so once again, I can see like many people are struggling in Snowflake. See, Snowflake is a data warehouse, right? So it's a data warehouse solution, right? In the data warehouse. So here, because our destination in our training session is our Snowflake, right? So here, the only thing you need to observe, like observe here is this tab and this tabs. Okay, one first thing is worksheets. When I ask you to write some queries or if you want to do some transformation, if you want to write some SQL queries, always worksheets, right? So you'll just in the home tab, you can access the worksheets, like recent worksheets you can access from here. And if you want to click some new worksheets, just click on this plus icon, it will create a new worksheet for you. As soon as you are inside the worksheet, and the next important thing is this is the worksheets tab, this is the databases tab, right? So this is the database. Okay, I've created the test database, Snowflake database, right? So inside this database, I can have the different schemas. I hope you all know what is schemas and everything, right? So we have schemas, and inside each schema I can have tables, right? I can have the tables like views or tables. Okay, so this is the database and this is schema, and inside the schema I can have views or tables. So I have created a test database. So assume like this is my data warehouse, this is my destination. I need to get some data from my SQL server. Okay, my source is my SQL server. Assume like I have some table in my SQL server. I need to get that data and push it into my Snowflake. So so I have chosen what, a Fivetran to do that. Okay, so for that I need to connect to my destination, of course, right? So because my destination is Snowflake, I am getting the data from my SQL server. I need to push the data to my destination, that is Snowflake. I need to connect to my destination. So how you need to connect it? With help of connector, right? So in the Fivetran, we have selected the Snowflake connector, and there we have selected what is my host name. Okay, so basically I need to tell like this is my account, right? So first detail, I am entering my host name. Okay, so this is how the host name looks, right? So once you enter the host name, then I need to tell username and the password. So I'm entering the username and the password, and after adding the details, I'm telling what is the database I want to push it. So I want to push to test database. Okay, that's how what I created here. Okay, my requirement is I want to get the data from my SQL server and push it into my test database. Okay, this is a very simple explanation what I've given. Okay, so this is what the test database we are creating it. Okay, please don't execute whatever I'm saying it. Okay, understand why we are doing it. Okay, so here this is just a script provided by the Fivetran. They have just set some role, users, warehouses and databases name so that we can work with some sample data. Fine. So here I have connected. So my setup is done. So my destination is done in the I go to my destination. So my setup is done, and from here quickly you can access, right? So what is the name? I have already shown you. If you want to change the name, just select this and rename the destination. This is what you need to rename it. As soon as you rename it, it will reflect there, right? So this is what the rename is. So next thing you need to know is test the connection, because like if you in case like if you want to before moving the data, if you want to test it, my connection is working or not, just click on test connection. it will redirect to the same page, and you can just perform the test there, and it will tell whether the connection is set or not, right? So now the test connection, and even you can, from this icon, you can find that you are connected or not. This is what the connected icon is, right? And if you want to edit it, in case if you want to change to some database, because here the only thing we have added is database name, right? To which database I'm moving the records. This is what the edit details. If you want to edit it some information, okay, you can edit it. And to identify this connection details uniquely, okay, so Fivetran provides something called destination group ID. Okay, so whatever I'm seeing, telling, right, please make a note of it, okay, if you're new, or concentrate it, okay, because these all small things, you should know it. So in case like tomorrow, if I'm asking, okay, we need a destination group ID for some configuration, you should know from where you'll be getting this group ID, destination group ID. Okay, basically all the connection details you'll be getting under this overview section. Okay, and under the users, okay, right now this is the user. Why? Because I have created my account with help of this user, right? So basically this user has this access, this connection details, so I'm able to see all the users here. Okay, we'll come to this later on. Okay, we have different roles and permissions, and this all we'll see later. Fine. Okay, so my destination is set, okay, because now I need to add my source details so that I can move some data to my destination. Okay, so initially what we'll do is we'll try to connect with some simple data. Okay, so for that simple data, I'll give my drive access. Just hold on, I'm just stop sharing it. I'll give my drive access. There I have uploaded some sample data. Just a second. I hope everyone have done, right? Setup is done with this Snowflake. Okay, so during this training, so our destination will remain same, Snowflake. Okay.
Hi, Imran.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is the use of group ID, destination group ID?
So destination group ID, see, in real time, you'll be having many destinations, okay? You'll be having many connectors and many destinations. So Fivetran provides some unique ID to that particular destination, okay? It's by default generated by the Fivetran, that's it. Okay? It's just a group, it's a unique ID for that destination, okay? How will you identify the destination? Either by name, or other option is a group ID, okay?
Okay.
Got it?
Thanks.
Okay. I'm sharing my drive link. Let me know like if you are able to access. Okay, just a second. Get the link. I'm giving editor access. Please don't remove anything from that. Okay, just download it or do that. Okay, copy. Done. Let me know if you got this link. I'm pasting in chat box. Yes. Just confirm you got it, right? So I think this is the thing. I have added data sets here, right? Okay. Okay, download this one, copy in your system. Okay, it may require. Download this. I've added some sample data set, that is COVID-19 cases. Okay, just download it. So now, after downloading, go to your drive. Okay, so now we'll do the drive setup. Okay, very simple. Okay, we'll not directly go for SQL Server. Okay, first we'll try to see with simple connectors. Okay, so just to understand like how it's basically working. So here I'll just create a new folder. I'll create a folder name as what, a sample data. Okay, new folder, sample data, and inside this sample data I'll upload that COVID-19 data. Okay, so I'll upload it, so which I've just downloaded, right? So I'll go to downloads, COVID-19 cases. I'll upload this data. Okay, so assume this is my source now. Okay, so I'm creating a so I need to move this COVID-19 cases. This is my source. My source right now is Drive, Google Drive. I need to move this COVID-19 cases to my destination. So my destination is Snowflake, right? So I have created this in the Drive. Okay, so my source this time is a Google Drive. Okay, please do it fast, and it's very simple. Just just download it first. Okay, keep one copy in your system, so that we can later on use for other projects also. Okay, so just create a new folder, sample data. Inside the sample data, just upload the COVID-19 data set. Okay, and don't use my drive, okay, for the access. Just create your own drive and do it. Let me know once done in chat. Do it fast. We'll at least do one setup today. Okay. And anyone have any file uploaded? Okay, thanks. Okay, so anyone new or don't anything, or if like whatever I'm speaking, if you're not able to understand it, please let me know. But at the end of this 4 days training, you should know the Fivetran. Okay, this is what the major requirement is. Okay, uh, if anything, please ask. Okay, anything, even if it is a small thing, please ask. Like,
Can you repeat again, Imran?
which drive thing?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So what I have actually told you is, so my destination is done. So my source is Google Drive. Okay. So I need to move the data which is present in my Google Drive to my Snowflake. Okay. So for that, I have shared a drive link. Okay. In chat, just open the drive link. Okay. If you open that drive link, this I have, so this is what the drive I've shared. Okay. So if you open this, there is a folder called datasets. Just open that datasets, just download it in your system. Okay, download it in your system. Okay, after downloading it, just go to your drive. How will you go to your drive? So from here, right? So from here you can have drive access, right? Just click on the drive, open it, and create your own folder. Okay, create your folder, and inside this folder just upload this dataset, COVID-19 cases dataset. This is what I'm doing. Okay, what I'm telling is, don't use my drive to access it. Okay, because we need to share something. Okay, in the configuration page. Okay, just create your own folder in your drive and upload this dataset, because this will be my source.
Okay.
Got
Okay,
it?
got it.
Okay. Yeah.
Got it.
I hope the drive access you got it right. I've shared in chat. If I'll just copy paste and once again file uploaded. Okay, many are uploaded. Okay, I'll share this drive link once again in chat. Okay, so this is the drive link. Just download the data from this drive link and create your own folder and drive and keep it ready. Okay. Okay, so I think many are done. Okay, so now, okay, so my destination is right. So okay, I'll just delete this test. I don't want this. Okay, so my destination is Snowflake. I can see from my destination tab. I'll go to my connectors. Okay, so now I need to add the connectors, right? So I'll click on add. So my requirement is to move the data from my Google Drive. So just search here Google Drive. Okay, so if you just type here Google Drive, can you see a Google Drive? So this is one of the source. I'll select that Google Drive and click on continue setup. See, in the Fivetran, only the setup thing you need to know it. That's it. So rest everything it will take care. Okay, so okay, so we'll come to this later. Okay, so we'll do first setup. We'll say what is magic folder, merge mode, and everything. Fine. Okay, so here so again I'm telling, so all the connection details, the properties and the settings and everything vary connector to connector. Okay, so now you can see, right? So because in this source I'm connecting to my Google Drive, and here I have some sync strategies, some different property which I can configure. Okay, but moreover, in our training session, we focus more on SQL Server and Snowflake, okay? Because we have 250 plus connectors, okay? It's not possible to discuss all that and what is required for your like for a training. So I'll just explain that, okay? So that is SQL Server and Snowflake. So anyways, okay, so we have destination is Snowflake. You can see automatically got selected destination Snowflake. Why? Because I have only one destination. In case if you have 2 or 3 destination, it will ask you which destination I need to configure, because right now my destination is only one destination Snowflake, so directly it got selected as Snowflake. In case, okay, if you have multiple destination, we'll see that, okay, later on, like as we add multiple destinations. If you add multiple destination, we'll ask the first option which destination I want to select it before setting up the source, okay? So here the destination is Snowflake, okay? So here we have something called destination schema. So what does this mean is, so once you move the data from source to destination, in the destination you can find the data inside the schema. What? A Google Drive schema. Okay, so this is what the schema name I'm giving. So you can see appear in your destination as Google Drive and cannot be changed after you test the connector or save the form later on. Very important. So you'll be giving a schema name every time for the source. So this is the name from which you can identify in the destination. Okay, I've given the name as a Google Drive. Why Google Drive? It's automatically given as a Google Drive. By default, it will give the connector name. Okay, but if you want to change it, you can change it here. Okay, so next is Fivetran email. So it's asking this type. Okay, here you have all the instruction steps. Okay, so it's asking share the folder with the email. Okay, so I'll just copy this. I'll go to my drive. Okay, so where was my drive? I think this is my drive, right? Sample data. Okay, so this was my drive. Sample data, right? I'll open this sample data. Right click sample data and click on share. Okay, and just paste this here. Okay, click on share and paste it in the, just I'm adding this email address, okay, so that it can access this this folder. Okay, and click on send. Fine, share. Okay, so I'm just sharing this drive. Okay, so this step is done. Okay, so next I need to enter the folder URL. Okay, what is the folder URL? I'll open this data. Okay, I open this folder and this is my URL. Okay, I'll just copy this. Okay, I'll paste it here, folder URL, and save and test the connection. So if you have, the only thing here is you need to just share that Fivetran email to that drive. Okay, so now it is checking the connection. Okay, so it will check whether I have a whether the Fivetran has the permission to access the drive. Okay, and it will validate, okay, what are the different files we have inside this particular folder. Okay, and it will just check all these connection details here. Okay, this is a very simple, you can see like it's kind of very simple example to connect sources to destination. Okay, so I've chosen the Google Drive. Fine, so this is done. So you can see, so call connection pass, click on continue. So as soon as I click on continue, it will redirect to my dashboard. Okay, so where the initial sync will start. Okay, so I need to click on start initial sync. So what does this mean is, so my setup is done. So you can see the setup here, Google Drive to Snowflake, right? So this is my source and this is my destination Snowflake, and here is asking start the initial sync. So what does this mean is, so whatever the data I have added in my drive, that is what COVID-19 cases data, right? So that move the data to my destination under which database? Under the database name, what are the database name given? So inside the database called Fivetran database, and what is the schema I have given? Schema name is Google Sheets, right? So now I'll go to my dashboard and click on start initial sync. So as I click on start initial sync, so it will start replicating the data from my source to my destination. So it this syncing, first time syncing data, it depends on the number of records you are moving. Okay, sometimes it may take seconds also, or even days also. Okay, so it completely depends on the which source you have connected. Okay, so because our source is just Google Drive with some smaller records, so it will take just a few minutes to sync the data from my source to destination. Okay, so this is till here. I want everyone to complete, and if anything want to repeat it or someone is stuck, please let me know. We can start share your screen. Meanwhile, it will start syncing it. I'll just show you how the after syncing it will show. Fine. Yes, any doubts you can ask me in chat. I think the process was very simple. You need to just share your Google Drive, whatever the Gmail provided by the Fivetran, just copy that and click on share and share that drive folder. Okay, to this particular email address, and just copy that URL and paste it and test it. Okay, it's very simple. Okay, anyone want to share your screen? I can just show it once again so that the other participants can see. Anyone? Or okay, anyone completed along with me? Or
I just completed. It is syncing.
okay,
Imran.
fine. Okay, thanks. Okay, let me know if you have any other doubts. Okay, so it starts syncing now. Okay, it's syncing.
For the folder URL, should we give the HTTPS or?
Yes. This. Okay, so this is my folder, right? So just copy this entire HTTP. This one.
Yeah, it is giving me an error.
Did you share this? Okay, so here if you this is my folder, right? Just right click this folder, click on share, and make sure you
share.
paste
I
this.
gave that.
This.
I pasted it. Yeah.
Okay, it's in editor. Just check.
It's in editor.
By default, it's the editor. Okay, just check it. Okay.
Editor only. Editor.
Okay. Can you share it? I can show it in your system.
Okay.
Okay, Priyadarshini sync is started. Okay, good. Okay. Share it, please. It's fast. Okay. So next 10-15 minutes we have. Yes.
You're able to see my screen?
Yes. Just copy this.
So 1 second. What? I'm not able to. Yeah. So this is right. I copied this one. Okay.
Okay.
And I gave share here.
Don't give here. Give to folder. Don't give here. Okay. Give to folder. Go back.
Oh.
Okay. Go one step back. Okay. If
folder,
you directly,
back.
Go give folder. Okay. Yeah. This is others. Please, if you have uploaded directly, don't do that. Yeah. Give to folder. Okay. Create a folder, and inside the folder, you need to give it.
Oh,
okay.
Here. Huh?
Yeah. Here. Okay. Yes. Okay.
It is completed, Imran, for me.
Okay.
I do see the schema tables in the Snowflake.
Yeah, it will take time. Okay. It will take. Just refresh it. Keep on refreshing. It will take time. As soon as you'll not see, okay, it will take at least 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. Sometimes it will take 5 minutes also. Okay.
I'm not getting here. It should come right down. No.
Just paste it. Paste that.
This is the one, right?
Okay. Enter. No. This is the drive link you're
pasting. No,
it.
not this one, right? From here, copy. Here, share. Yeah, this one.
Okay,
yeah,
Harish, you can see the schema and table in Snowflake. Good. Okay. Thanks, Harish. Okay.
So now I copy. I have to click sample data or copy.
Yeah, click sample data. Copy that inside folder. Okay. Yeah, copy
this one, right?
Yeah, this. We need to give a permission to folder, and inside the folder, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. 7 days. Got it? Okay.
Got it.
Fine.
Okay.
Stop share it.
Thank you.
Okay. So I can see next sync will run in 3 hours. Okay. Some information here. Okay. We'll understand this later. But let's see like whether the initial sync is done or not. I'll go to my Snowflake. I'll just refresh it. So for the destination, I've given my Fivetran, and you can see the schema name Google Drive, right? This is important. So this Google Drive is coming from my destination schema name, which I've just said, and this cannot be modified. Okay. And inside this, I can see the table. And what is the table? COVID-19. And by default, it has I even added some a Fivetran audit. Okay. So now let's see some records here. Okay. So if I just place this name, select star from this. If I run it,
Imran, 1 minute. Hello.
yes, yeah, tell me.
Yeah, Imran. Actually, when I start loading this source file from shared drive, my this destination connection throwing error something.
Okay, you can share it. Okay, just 1 second. Okay, I'll just finish this off. Okay, so you can see, so I'm able to access the records which was in my drive, right? So this is what, fine. Okay, you can start share now. Fine.
Yeah. This is coming there.
Okay, so many are
Can you
able
see
to
my
see the
screen?
records. Okay. Okay, just show your details. Just go up. Just go down. Sorry, scroll down. Yeah. User. Okay, password. Go to your Snowflake and show me the Fivetran database which I've created. Go to your Snowflake.
Yeah.
Click any one worksheet. Yeah. No, click on any one worksheet. Click on databases. Okay, Fivetran database is done. Okay. Okay, this says everything is correct. Okay, so now go to show me your connection details. Okay. So first, show me your host. Host you have added, port you have added. Username is correct, right? Is it capital S?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, actually,
Okay.
I copied
Fine,
everything
fine.
here.
Okay, okay.
From
Password you
here,
have added properly, right? Just Snowflake password. Okay.
yes, correct.
Okay.
Can you see this right side? This pop-up is coming.
Yes, yes. Okay, can
Please
say this
submit
one.
it.
Okay, so password I've added. Scroll down. Yeah, so do save and test. Let's see, like if you're getting same thing.
This you have to check or
Yeah, click
keep as
save
it
and
is?
test. Click save and test.
No,
No,
this one,
don't
this
check
one
it.
I'm asking.
Not required, not required. Save and test. Data warehouse test setup failed with the commands and user temporarily logged. So this is you are getting. Have you used Fivetran before?
No, first time I created this one. Fivetran also first time I created.
Okay. So here user has temporarily logged. So usually what happens is, like, if you have created if you have added some phone numbers, because they identify the user with their phone number. Okay, if they even have come across this error, you can try after some time. Okay, because the can see the user exception. Okay, user is blocked. Once again, so here have you added the role there? Just show me in the just go to your Snowflake thing. Sorry,
Snowflake.
Fivetran.
Not added. That is empty only.
Have you added the role there? Just scroll down. No, right? Okay, so in the Snowflake, which location you have used? US only, right? Singapore or US, or by default you have selected?
Singapore.
Okay,
Singapore only.
in the data place, okay, in
Default.
the data processing location, just select the Singapore. Singapore. Yeah, select that. Save and test. Okay, do one thing. In the Snowflake, just create a new database, create a test, go to your Snowflake.
Okay.
Go to your Snowflake and just create, just write a query, create database test. Okay. Open a new worksheet. Yeah, just yeah, go to Home tab and create a new worksheet. On the left hand side next to worksheet, you can see Home tab, right? Click on that Home tab. Just create a new database. Create a database test.
This user itself logged, I think, Snowflake.
It's nice. Sign in.
Yeah.
Okay, so this error you're getting from the destination side, no? Okay, if you have any other email address, can you create it and try once again? Okay, you'll get it. Okay, so you got it, right? So whatever the details you've entered is correct. Just create your new Snowflake account with just some different Gmail address and try it. You will get it. Okay.
I'm having one other account with this Azure warehouse.
Yes,
I
yes.
selected Azure on that.
Okay, that could not be a problem. You can select any of this. Okay. Anyways, because here your user is temporarily logged, no? What you can do is, have you verified from the Gmail?
Yeah, this is the mail.
Okay, you do one thing. Just create a new account. Okay. So this is a new account, or you created, or it was an old account?
This one today only I created.
Okay, fine. Um, just just um, just create it from one more account. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
try
Then.
once. Okay. And let me know if you're not getting tomorrow. Okay.
Sure. Sir. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so many people got the sync option. So even I'll just verify it once. I'll show the screen. I'm sharing my screen, and yeah. So once the initial sync is done, so if I go to my dashboard, so yeah, and so if I go to my main page, right?
Imran, sorry to interrupt. It's like I'm getting this connecting to Google Drive magic folder not found.
Okay, can you share it fast?
Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, I have given the access to this
Give access to
folder.
folder. Okay, give access
Yeah, I
to
have
folder.
given the access to folder itself.
Okay, show me. Right. Select share. Okay, editor. Click on editor. Select your editor. Okay, save. Okay, now click on to that data set. Copy this above link. Okay. Yeah, save and test. Thank you, traveling magic folder not found. Click. Okay. Scroll down. Scroll down. Google Drive. Okay. Email. Okay. Scroll down. Go to your dataset drive. 1 VPKX. Okay, you do one thing. Don't copy this link. Just copy this on the HTTP link. Just close this. Done. Just copy this link. Yeah. Yeah. No, it should work. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Imran.
Yeah. Thanks. Okay. Fine.
Let me share my screen. If it's any
Okay.
issue with
Yes.
Google
Yes.
Drive.
No problem.
Sure,
Share
sure.
it. Okay. Okay. Share it first. Share it, please. Yeah.
Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see.
Yeah. So this is what the error I'm getting.
Okay. Show your drive. First copy this. Okay, you have copied. Okay. Go back. Yeah. Have you uploaded this in folder, right?
Yeah, it is inside folder only.
Okay. Go back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. First copy. First copy that Fivetran email. First copy that Fivetran email. Yeah.
Yeah. Copy.
Yeah. Go to your COVID-19. This thing. Just go back one level back. I mean, like the folder. Show me your folder. No. Yeah. Okay. Open that. Share it here. Yeah. Right click. No. Go back.
Okay.
Go back. Right click. Can click back button. Okay.
Yeah. Here.
Okay.
Share.
Yeah. Yes. Add it. Control V. Send. Click on send.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now get into that COVID-19 folder. Yeah. Copy above link. No. Don't copy this link. Copy above link. HTTP. Yes. Control V. Save and test. After this, do the initial sync. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Once again.
Yeah.
Continue.
It's succeeded. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks. Anyone left? Done. Okay. Thanks. So finally we.
Hello.
Yeah.
For my case, initial sync is done, but I am unable to see my Google Drive database on the screen.
Oh, it will take time. Okay. Your initial sync is done, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No worries. It will take time. Okay. You can just check after
Okay.
5
Okay.
minutes. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Let's okay. So let's conclude. Okay. So here, so what we have done. So in today's session, we have just seen introduction to Fivetran, its architecture, and we have done the setup for the destination Snowflake, and we have done the Google Drive as a source setup. So in the destination, this is what the Snowflake setup we have done. In the connectors, we have done the Google Drive, and if I get into any one of these connectors, I can see the sync history here, right? I mean, like the sync whatever we have done so far. And so if I go to my Snowflake, and if I go to my Snowflake, and I can just verify the record which has been posted. Okay, this is what we have done in today's session, and tomorrow we'll continue from here. Okay, and yeah, so any feedback you want to give me for today's session, so that from tomorrow I can implement that, like if anything, like if I'm going fast or anything. Okay. Okay guys, thank you so much, thanks for joining. Okay. Do I need to end the meeting, or is anyone like?
Thanks, Imran.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Okay.
Thank you.